Hello everyone, and welcome to Stories to D4. Tonight is a very special occasion, as we're doing a one-shot with a couple of guest players. I don't have very much in terms of announcements, because I want to get to playing soon. So in just a moment, I'm going to bring things out to the table so you can meet our players for tonight. This is a one-shot, so for those of you who've not played Dungeons & Dragons, it means the whole story here is a self-contained adventure. If you haven't seen us before, if you've not been following the stories on our channel of the Defiant Smiles, no problem. We've got new characters, new monsters, and new challenges for my party members tonight. So let me go ahead and open things up so you guys can meet the rest of our players here. Hey boys!
Heyo.
I'm gonna go fix something real quick technically, so why don't you guys, talk a little bit, introduce yourselves, get to know each other a bit.
I'm Connor. Been on stories for a little while. I'm playing a dwarf swords bard, so that should be fun.
A dwarf?
A dwarf, yeah.
Now, I've had a dwarven bard at my tables before, Connor, and it, as you remember, wrecked everything for a long time.
Yeah, you couldn't walk right for a little while, right?
You're not wrong. That was Victoria's longest played character, Fiddles Hammerborn.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've seen you before. You're old news.
Yeah, no one cares about me.
Why don't we continue down? Now, we have seen you once before here on the channel. I think just the one time so far?
2 times.
2 times.
I was in Battlesphere 1 and I was in the Magical Girl.
You've had 2 one-shots. Well, happy to have you here for number 3. Who are you?
I'm the guy who normally sits over there and runs the audio and stuff. Can you make sure that the background audio is between 35 and 45?
Yeah, we're gonna here. I'll turn it up just a little bit there.
Okay. Whoa. It's too high, bro. I'm doing my job.
Yeah, you're doing your job. I understand.
Okay. I am. Did you say your name?
I'd say my character name. Though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're.
There's no script here, boys. We just want you can just talk. Who are you?
I'm Alex, and I'm playing a dwarven paladin, who I'll maybe introduce a little bit later in character.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to hitting things and praising the Forest Father and all that.
I like it.
Nice.
You've played in the past. You've been during the Magical Girl one-shot, you played an artificer, if I remember correctly. And were you a barbarian during the first Battlesphere?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sweet. So we're going to get to see something very new out of you, a divinely based character. I love paladins, so. And what about this guy? You've never been here.
I've never been here.
We've yelled at you in the chat a whole bunch.
You have,
You've said lots of really kind things, and we're glad to have you here.
I'm happy to be here, Matt.
And who are you?
I'm Corbin. I'm new to stories, and I'm very happy to be here. We've played some Star Wars 5e one-shots outside of stream, and I've had a great time, and I'm excited to show up as a dwarven battle rager today.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I expect to see several rages.
You will.
You know what? If you don't rage at least twice, we're gonna have to have a real conversation.
Take me outside, yeah.
I'll take you outside and rage myself.
Whoa. This just goes to show that if you're a big enough fan that you could make it onto the stream, but you probably won't.
We're not promising that, but I don't know.
Tier 3 subs only.
Yeah. Hey, the things I would do for a tier 3 sub.
Yeah, remember that.
Exactly what you're thinking of.
Same.
Yeah. Whoa.
I'll sell out.
We will make that calendar.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm very excited. And actually, before we get started, I wanted to make a little comment here because something we do on the channel is because we don't expect everyone who watches or engages with the channel to be they've played hundreds of hours of D&D. We don't assume that. And so today I'm really excited because we have what I would say is pretty fair 3 levels of like past D&D experience. You're still relatively new. Is that fair to say?
That's very fair to say.
And it's good. You're trying a new class. You're trying out some new stuff here, and I think you're gonna do a great job here tonight. Now, Alex, he's played for a long time, but not a lot of games. Is that fair to put it that way?
I was a pivotal part of the Guardians campaign that they constantly hint at and have inside jokes about. So
Yes, you were there for my first ever campaign that I ran.
basically the god of death, but it's fine.
Okay. Well, he was there for quite a bit of it, but hasn't played too much recently, and so we're getting to clean off some rust and try some new things.
I'm actually here to promote my own stream.
Oh no! And then finally, Connor. Connor, you've been with me since my, I think, like 6th session ever.
Yeah, I had less gray hair then.
Oh, we were.
I'm wearing a baseball hat, man. You already know what's up.
This is why on Boys Night we bring the whiskey out.
I bring the whiskey and the seltzers.
Well, Connor? Do we have any big announcements we want to make here tonight, or are we good for the day?
No, I think we're good.
Then
I think we should jump into our
Game?
characters and games.
We can use dice too tonight.
Okay.
Anyone want to use some dice tonight?
I'll take that.
No, you cannot have that one.
I'm afraid
That
of
was a
that
natural
one.
19. This dice is awesome. All right, well then I suppose let's go ahead and begin here. Let me give you a little bit of a preamble as we start our session here tonight. Our story begins high above the material plane, on a strange construct known as the Battlesphere. This several-mile-wide sphere of artificed might is forged out of bronze, ancient arcane runes, and probably a couple of deals with various devils. Aboard the Battlesphere are hundreds and hundreds of warriors, fighting in different arenas all through its various levels, each commanded by a lord who offers treasure, gold, and glory to the combatants who fight within. But who do they fight for? And this is a question we were asked a little bit last time we visited the Battlesphere. All manner of being, both material and from the outer planes, gathers aboard the Battlesphere in order to watch champions from various places fight against mighty monsters. Today, we will find ourselves on the lower levels of the Battlesphere, in a portion still heavily damaged from a recent attack. Today, we find ourselves just outside of the Grey Diamond. The diamond itself, hold of the Serpent King Darius, is where our heroes have finally arrived. The three of you, the McGloin brothers, have been planning for quite some time to make this journey. As the prize at offer here is a key to a long-lost kingdom. But I don't want to give too much exposition for you. I want to jump into the locker rooms here, ready and excited for your big match. There's a lot at stake here, as the three of you have just been listening to your father's lecture. Pushing in, we see this sort of this wide, oval-shaped room with a pair of entrances on either side. Back where you came from, you would pass by all manner of strange creatures, some more familiar, like elves and goblins, and others more strange or mythical. You've seen half-dragon men with wings wider than a horse-drawn cart. You've seen this sort of ethereal, ghost-like beings made of pure elements passing through the walls of the Battlesphere itself. Its floors, a thick iron that has been polished reflective, and is covered in strange runes. The locker room itself has all of these holdings where these weapon racks have been set up with different equipment for you to use in your time here in the Battlesphere. 3 young dwarves stand above in front of a seated man, each of them bearing some familiar features. Long orange beards, stern looks, and a very strong resemblance to the old man. Make sure we have us in the right view. Let me get this. The old man turns his head and just glances at each of his 3 sons. There's not hope here. There's sort of a resigned sense that things aren't going to go well.
Now, boys, I told you didn't have to come here, but if you are gonna fight, remember, no trinket, no journey, even to our homeland, is worth one of your lives. There's no shame in tapping out.
If it's McGloin, we're going.
He leans back. You see your father here. He's got this fine tunic that has definitely been dirtied and damaged over a couple of years of use. Still with a large sort of apron that has been put over it. He hasn't changed it. He still looks like he's right out of the forge here. You all were brought here in the last day or so, having spent all of your collected gold to secure an entrance into this arena. He looks over at your character, Alex. Why don't you describe for us what he sees?
On my character?
Yeah, what do you look like? What does he see as we look at you?
I mean, I'm covered in plates. I'm kind of like ironclad head to toe. Now, it's not the nicest of armors, but it'll get the job done. It's it's been customized a little bit by our father, lovingly. There's our clan sigil is emblazoned firmly on the breastplate, but beyond that, the steel is a little bit tarnished. It's a little bit worn, but it'll do just fine.
He looks down, kind of smiling as you refer to your family, the McGloins. You wear it well. I wore it. My pa wore it. Maybe someday little dwarves will wear it again. Now you. I saw what you did last year. When you went down, you got into that, entanglement with the humans.
I did.
You gotta be a bit more careful, and you can yield.
What if I don't feel like yielding?
Well, you can't damn fly.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, Father, you're looking a little red there.
This
Might
man,
want to watch your blood pressure.
You watch your father just kind of seize up for a moment. There is this strong look as this man stares into the soul of his eldest born son. And before I reply here, before I begin reaming Connor, Corbin, we'll give you the floor here. If you want to describe your character a little bit here, and then we'll have Connor do the same.
Sure.
Paint me a picture.
As opposed to the relatively well-kept armor of my brother,
Beautiful, polished.
my armor is covered in bloodstains and is thoroughly tarnished and is, I've even sought to try to attempt to forge myself little studs, little bladed like thorns on the shoulders and even parts of the breastplate, and certain scratches I actually use as like little tick marks for like certain types of creatures that I have slain in combat.
Okay, I like this look of a battle rager. Now, while you are a barbarian, people seen barbarians before, you are armored. Maybe we'll see you got some interesting ways to use it.
I do.
Talk about that in a little bit. And that's the youngest of the McGloin sons. But what about the eldest? You've got some strange equipment set at your side.
Oh, yeah. I'm a little bit more flamboyant than my two brothers.
Okay.
I got a big war drum strapped to my breastplate. And I am flying the colors of our clan.
Ooh.
Some nice orange, like our beards, but also some black, like the forge.
Now, you have the smallest beard of the three of you, trimmed to not get in your way for performances. It's
Yeah.
still respectable.
Can't let it snag, Can't hinder the drumming.
All right.
How much glitter?
Are you glittered?
Enough glitter.
Enough. Just enough.
Tasteful, yeah.
I could never pull it off, honestly.
Could
never pull it off.
Tasteful. There's no such thing as a tasteful amount of glitter.
The Forge Father blessed me with 3 boys. 3 men of our kingdom. But he is wise, but does sometimes teach us to temper our patience.
Kind of looking you up and down.
Why do we fight today?
What is that? I can't remember what the place is called.
Gordurin.
Gordurin. We're trying to find Gordurin. We need the key to get in. I guess there's some gates or something.
Yeah, that's it. That's
You
the
watch your
kid.
father crestfallen.
Why don't we just go over to the gate?
I took you there when you were a few inches shy of a gnome. The gate itself has stood closed for over 400 years.
That didn't answer his question, Dad.
Yeah. Why can't
It's
we
a
go over
tunnel.
it?
Well, that explains
We-
it. Yeah.
You lot grew up in a soft place, Gorthum, where they got their silken dresses beneath their armor. We are men of Gordurin! People think of Barim and their beautiful mountain faces. They think of Thum and their, well, he's got their pretty colors. And a dawn back home. Pah. None dug nearly as deep as we did in Doran. Well, your great-grandsire and his ilk.
But what exactly is behind that gate? You change your story so much we can't keep it straight. One time you said it was a dragon, another time you said it was a bunch of humans, but you know what? Between me and my two brothers here, we've got it down to science. You and your lot were chased out of there by a bunch of kobolds. We've been thinking about it for years now.
All right, sit your asses down. I want to tell you this one last time.
At this point, you start hearing off in the distance some murmuring. It sounds like soon your fight, your bout will begin.
Oh,
Your father Yaren begins telling the story once more of Gordurin. Now, he's not old enough to have been there. But years passed with the dwarves of Gordurin, this kingdom of Darendal, this kingdom located on the eastern edge of Gren, the continent you normally reside within.
mm-hmm.
Long ago, it was a beautiful, well-beloved kingdom filled with some of the finest goldsmiths, veins of gems miles long. But some terrible calamity befell it. Now, your father has told you stories that a terrible dragon arrived and claimed all the dwarven gold, or told you that a foul necromancer had decided to bring out all of the ancestral spirits of the dwarven catacombs. Other times still, he claimed that the king had begun strange blood rituals in order to take power from his people. 1,000 times he's told you, and 1,000 stories you've heard. But what is consistent was that the kingdom was beautiful, its people mostly now lost to history, and all of it is locked behind the Ash Gate, a massive stone tunnel with this huge door that has been sealing away the city and the kingdom within. As dwarves, your dwarven kingdoms are built within a mountain. This mountain itself, huge, beautiful mount, snow-capped, surrounded by these sort of thorny, spire-like mountains that protect it for miles around.
Mm-hmm.
Every time he talks about it, it's as if he wandered there as a boy, though he's never truly had the luxury of being there. He's taken each of you before on a pilgrimage to make your way to the Ash Gate. Told you that one day you would all see the inside. And so here you are today. Should you become champions of the Grey Diamond Arena, you would be granted a gift from its patron, the Serpent King Darius. You've not yet seen him, but you may today. Do you have any questions? This can be out of character if you'd like, about the basic premise here before we continue.
So, win, get the prize, maybe get the girl, and then go to the place.
There's no damn girl.
He starts going off on you, but there is a key, as you know. There's a key to the gate itself that supposedly is in his possession.
We should have made a Ashen Gate key backup and left it with our Ashen neighbors just in case we lost it.
It's under the ash mat. Everyone knows that. It's where the spare key is.
Like a-
That's why it's so hard to find. It's
We-
covered in ash.
We made a copy at DN Depot, but it doesn't quite fit the lock. You had to jiggle it a little bit.
All right, take a DM inspiration for D&D Depot and never talk again.
Sorry, it's new. Like, doesn't fit right.
Gosh, D&D Depot. All right.
We don't have the rights. So.
I think we can. No, we're fine. We can say that. before we continue, I want to take a quick moment and send best wishes to Amanda, one of our common players here, who's feeling a little under the weather today. And we just want to say, hey, hope you're feeling okay. I saw Amanda was in the chat, so I wanted to say hey. Corbin, Alex, were there any other questions, or do you feel pretty clear on what you're doing here?
I'm gonna rage and I'm gonna attack, and I'm gonna rage and I'm gonna attack.
I'm sorry, did you say you want to attack your father?
No, I don't want to attack my father.
Yeah, goddamn right!
I mean,
He easily overpowers me.
hopefully in our homeland they have a little bit of soap, because it seems that he's quite a bit dirty at the
Yeah,
moment.
well, yeah, you guys
It's like
kind of...
frothing at the mouth.
If I'm being honest, actually, can I get an insight check from you? First dice roll of the night, really set the tone.
Hey. You're welcome.
That is an 18.
An 18. Despite the fact that as you kind of watch your father kind of lay into your little brother Alvin. And we should mention real quick. We've got, of course,
Holden McGloin.
Owen.
Alvin.
as he lays into your youngest brother Alvin. You can see that this is kind of their routine. This is kind of the game they play. Your father has been filled with love for his sons for your whole lives. Each of you. You guys are in the 130s to 170s in terms of your ages. And he loves his sons. But you kind of can see that as he's here, even giving these pep talks, there's something dejected about him. And you don't get the sense he thinks you're leaving here with a key. But it'll be a story you guys can pass on to your kids.
I mean, if we don't leave here with a key, I don't think we're going to have any stories to tell to any sons.
Or kids. Any kids.
It's not like a pass-fail. It's like pass or die, I guess.
Yeah, pass die. Yeah.
And yield?
No.
Well, I was going to say,
No.
the last time that you saw a berserker or a dwarf, for that matter.
That's
Maybe the bard will yield. Like,
At this point, you guys hear this collection of horns blow off in the distance. This low, guttural, like didgeridoo, blowing out in the distance. The sirens call here for the battle yet to come. All right. You got this, boys. You lead your brothers well?
Absolutely, father.
Oh, I love you, boys. Your father just kind of cracks a little bit, dives in for a big hug, walks over to you as well, Owen. Forge, father.
Hey.
Are you stoic with your dad? Is that how you two work?
Just this blade mail's quite heavy, and
Yeah, you're soft. You'll firm up soon.
Don't hug me, Da. It's for your best interest.
He looks you up and down. Your armor, what do you think? Like 3 dozen spikes, probably?
It's a lot, yeah.
That's a lot of spikes. That's a lot. He looks you up and down, nods his head. You watch as he reaches forward towards one of the pauldrons on your armor, kind of wiggles one of them slightly. Ugh.
You'll get better.
I'm
Thanks,
imagining
Da.
like a
Ow!
hot glue. Like he is not.
There's this, you got this sort of like, one of them is attached with like some sort of thick wax.
yeah.
It's like a half a roll of duct tape hanging off one side.
It works.
Staples. Oh!
No, but you got some roughshod armor.
Yeah.
At this point, you guys hear the gates on the far end of the room open up, leading towards the arena proper.
I bet they have their keys.
Can I start drumming up? I want to do my bard thing.
Sure.
Give everybody some.
Begin playing this tune. I will let you know because they're going to start talking at the beginning of the round. It's probably still more than a minute. So if it lasts more than a minute, then you can cast early. Otherwise, you'd want to wait.
Yeah, I'll just keep playing.
Okay, you just begin this
Plays
huge
the booty drop.
begin banging on the hammer as you begin advancing. Now, go ahead and make me a performance check as the McGloin brothers begin to emerge, rising up into the large, this sort of Colosseum-like structure within the Battlesphere. Now, there's no sky to speak of here. You are deep within an ancient, this ancient floating construct. You guys are giggling, which means there's only 2 numbers it could be.
I rolled a 7, so it's a 19.
It's a 19! Oh, no, it's a 19! That's respectable. So, as you're stepping out, you guys kind of find yourself marching in you got a good marching order. You guys are hitting on beat. As you emerge, you see these floating pedestals made of this like blue-green glass that supports these like risers as the foot people are watching around this stone-looking arena. That as you see this this sort of diamond-shaped arena, you've watched a few of the other matches here. Mm-hmm. They've brought out different sorts of strange beasts and critters versus other opponents. But you know, as you begin marching up the steps, as you step on to the arena itself, the arena just begins to shift underneath some sort of mechanism, readying whatever strange thing happens beneath them. As you're all out here, you watch as forming high up in the air above the arena, probably 40, 50 feet above you. The ceiling of this room is about 100 feet tall. About halfway up there, you see forming this orange gaseous cloud. It begins to consolidate closer and closer until a humanoid figure, or at least the top half of one, appears, emerging out. This creature practically made of flame. It has bronze skin that, as he moves his arms, there's trails of fire. His head and hair surrounded by a mane of this glowing orange-white flame. As this announcer, this Ifriti or fire genie,
Ifriti, yeah.
emerges out. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen! That was yelling. I know, Alex. I peeked. It's fine. Tonight, we've got some fine champions for you. Let's... Yeah, you're gonna keep playing... You inspire the announcer as he's crying out. As he swooshes over the benches, flying through the air, you see he passes over these elves in their hooded robes. He passes over strange men made of metal, their faces hard and still, though they do hold signs up excitedly. You see pass by all manner of strange race and being, the oddest of which is a nearly 15-foot tall, this damp, blue-skinned creature in a large throne that looks down with a single eye as you go. As he's flying around here, begins calling out to the different houses of the nobility who've arrived to watch today. Tonight, we've 3 brothers clad in dwarven forged steel, wanting to return to their home. What better match than 3 men of iron, plucked from within the depths of Durin. My master, the dear Serpent King, found them, dragging their feet along those stony halls, looking for a fight. Now, champions, are you ready?
Right.
Ooh.
Aye.
Ooh. Ooh.
Calling out, just your chest.
Take 1d4 damage.
I will give you all an offer at the next moment. I will allow any of you to perform an action or anything you'd like to do that takes 1 action or less. You may perform in this moment before rolling initiative.
I'm gonna pop Spirit Shroud.
All right. What does that look like when you pop the Spirit Trap? You ask Bill. You hit the drum. What happens?
Boom! And then I just kind of glitter. It's just glitter.
What color is it? Is it like silvery?
Yeah, it's just like
Oh
glitter.
no! Metal shavings
Yeah.
everywhere.
Exactly, yeah.
Let's-
And I just have this miasma of glitter that kind of permeates from me.
Tasteful amount, huh?
Beautiful.
Yeah, very tasteful.
Yeah, it's a very tasteful
Gorgeous.
Oh, it's
Right.
fucking gorgeous.
Entrance.
I'm going to need each of you to roll for initiative. The ground starts grinding, the sound of metallic gears hitting against each other, cracking of stone as the stage below you begins to unfold, revealing what looks to be these cylinders of stone, no taller than 1.5 feet, 2 feet up each. As they emerge from the ground, they look like wells appearing, like where you draw water from around the arena. And then a trio of larger orifices from the ground open, revealing the trio of men of iron. Let me get those initiative rolls here before I start describing those. We'll start over here with the eldest.
21.
21.
21.
All right, so 21 for Holden. Owen?
14.
14 for Owen. Not bad for you. You're a slow boy normally.
6.
We got a 6 for Alvin. The three of you...
He's stamping his hoof.
Fixing my armor.
The dwarven porcupine.
I would like to ask, before I place all these miniatures, I'd like to know, how close, what is your typical formation when the three of you do battle? You're in a large arena, roughly like 60 foot by 60 foot. I didn't count the exact number of squares. My players can see it, and soon you at home will as well. Where roughly would you like to stand? Are you standing close to the center of the arena, off to a side? What do you prefer?
I'm thinking middle, and then we each face a different way.
Yeah, I'll
Yep.
be in the middle, and you guys on the outside.
Brothers
Sounds great.
flanked?
Yeah.
Yep.
I love it. All right, go ahead and place yourselves, Connor, on that as I bring out the three men of iron and the wells. 1, 2. Oh, actually. Ooh, okay. The first man of iron that emerges is tall and narrow, covered with silvered armor, like a suit that has been brought to life. He stands with a spike coming out of the top of his helmet, but you can see through the open faceplate, no one resides within this oversized armor. Probably about, you would say, 9 feet tall,
Okay.
so more than twice the height of each of you. Versus on the far side.
Oh, my.
I'll go ahead
Big boy.
and bring open. Go ahead and
There
see
we go.
what everything is here.
Sick.
The first one here, emerging, this shield guardian bursting out from the ground. You watch as it slowly begins to animate. Yes, Alex, you're allowed to move it. The second that appears, slightly larger than the first, clad in bronze, heavily rusted. It looks like it's got portions of it that have worn away, portions that are heavily oxidized with a familiar blue-green tint to them, like copper left out in the sun. It wields a massive broadsword that looks to be jagged and poorly maintained. The final man of iron that emerges is quite strange. You see, as it stands with this large, sort of almost, you would say like dome or spherical shaped torso, long, strange limbs, no hands, just weapons emerging from its arms, and jagged claws emerging from its legs. The final, and by far the largest of these three iron men emerging from the ground.
A murder machine.
Now, Corbin, you're a little bit new here. I want to let you know, on your turn, you can ask things you know about characters or ask questions about them, and there'll be skill checks for it. Maybe you're not the smartest character in game, but
I have a -1 to wisdom, Matthew. So, or sorry,
to
to
intelligence.
history, to intelligence, -1 to history as well.
I have good news and bad news. The good news is that Holden won initiative. The bad news is that I still get to afterwards play my characters. So
Gotcha.
we're gonna start with you, Holden. Holden, looking out, you've got several of these things that have appeared. You've got different wells of liquid. You don't know much about them because you haven't gotten close to them, but you can kind of hear the liquid sloshing as it emerged. So it sounds like it's a basin of some sort. You also have 3 of these large creatures around you. What would you like to do?
I'll use my action. I'll cast Mirror Image.
Okay, Holden suddenly. Do you roll for how many, or do you use it a flat number?
Yeah, I just get 3 extra boys.
Suddenly, there were when before there were only 3. There were suddenly the 6 brothers McGloin bursting from around you.
Drumming out, and then I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder and say, "Do you well, brother?" And I'll give you a bardic inspiration.
Cool. How big is your inspiration die?
D10.
A D10.
Woo!
Very nice.
So, Corbin, and for those of you at home, a bardic inspiration die, pretty much whenever you roll a D20, any of those, an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check, you can choose, Alex can choose, because he has a bardic inspiration, to spend the die to add it to that result. And we do play very clearly where you can do so basically at any point. It's like, oh, I rolled this, I don't think that's good enough, roll in the die after the fact.
Gotcha.
Cool?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Sick.
And if that's your action, your bonus action, do you want to do any movement?
I'm gonna move up. Actually, I'm gonna move back. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna get into melee range of this guy.
Hell yeah. Continuing to, as you march, strike your drum here. And at this point, some of the, you can hear the announcer off in the distance yelling about how this madman using warhammers against a drum. I don't know why the Ifriti is now a dwarf too. Sorry about that. Oh, it's contagious. But you hear the Ifriti calling out. You're using your weapons as part of your drum, so you can keep swinging those things whenever you'd like.
Hell yeah.
We are going to continue on. It's going to be my turn.
Oh boy.
And then Owen, you're next. So it's going to be the Shield Guardian first. Shield Guardian. Actually, you all watch as the Shield Guardian stands firm, moving slightly so you can see that it's been animated in some way. This creature right here, you can see its arms angle slightly and its feet lift ever slightly off. Its heels lifts ever slightly off the ground. It takes the dodge action, preparing itself to avoid incoming damage. But it does not continue to move at this point. It will then be Owen's turn. Owen, so far nothing bad has happened so far.
I'm curious. Can I? What size are these creatures?
So two of the creatures are large-sized creatures.
Yep.
The last one, the Titan, as I will be referring to it, is a huge creature.
Would I be able to shove him?
A huge one, for sure not. But a large one, you can. But you know it would be tough.
So, how far is he from the fountain? Would we reasonably say that if he's within 5 feet?
He's 10 feet from the fountain. That's a space.
Shove this one too.
I want to shove him into the fountain.
Ooh, I'd let you try it. That's a very fun idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and use your movement to get closer here. He's the one with the hammer.
You moving this one?
To the
That
golem.
If I wanted to have the greatest chance of shoving him here, would you let me drop my hammer and just full sprint at him and shoulder check him?
So this one?
No, so the one into the green fountain.
So here's what I'll offer you.
Okay.
You don't need to drop your hammer, but you're trying to ask for a little incentive here. Normally, a shove replaces an attack roll, so you can attack twice. You can normally shove as one of your attempts. If you'd rather, you can try to shove as one of your attacks. But if you want to just go all in, as you said, I'll take both of your attacks and give you advantage.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You'll still have to beat the roll, but go ahead and as you run on over to this massive golem made of this strange metal, make me an athletics check with advantage. I'll even tell you my result here. That's terrible, and I've got really high strength.
Ooh.
Is that one cocked?
No. Definitely not. Yeah, we can test it.
The DC to beat
Unfortunately.
is only 14.
Oh. You said athletics?
Yes.
All right. I'm already gonna.
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Ooh, not the bardic inspiration.
It wouldn't be enough. It's a 2 and a 4 on the die.
All right, so
Yeah.
spending your DM
So-
inspiration. That's what it's here for. I give them out a lot because we do above CR challenges.
Nice.
You said athletics?
Yeah,
So that's a 19.
a 19. Get used to everything you've got. You charge, shield at the ready, hammer behind you, and you push this man. This giant, this golem. And as it falls backwards,
But wait, first. I say in Dwarvish, the first strike is mine!
You hear off in the distance a bunch of dwarves begin shouting with excitement. They understood. That one set of bleachers understood what you said there. But they're going wild. The elves are all looking to them. What did he say? I don't understand what words. The battle continues. You watch as it splashes within this pool.
Does it not sink?
So the pool itself is not very deep. You can watch it. It goes up about 5 feet, so it's about half of it. It's like up to its waist, roughly. As this creature falls back in, readying itself and standing to its feet, it's going to begin taking some damage. You watch as the outer portions of the metal begin corroding away faster and faster into this, I'll tell you, pool of acid.
Oh.
When I went up to shove him, did I like push him all the way? Would I be standing directly next to the?
Yeah. So you can continue your movement. So it'd be
You took both of my actions though, right?
right. Well, it's an action to attack twice. I took both of your attacks to let you get advantage.
Oh, okay. So I used.
You have a bonus action still if you have one, but
Nah.
Hunter's Mark would be the big one for you. And Vow
How
of
long
Enmity,
How long does Hunter's Mark last?
It's like
a minute.
yeah, probably longer actually.
I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on the Titan.
On the big one,
Nice.
you push. So you come over shield bash charge as you push this one of these creatures, the golem, into a vat of acid.
Can I flavor this? I turn around and I look at the big one. I hold my hammer up parallel with him, and I say, "Let's get this over with."
All right, you utter this challenge, and you feel the Forge Father's strength filter through you, and you cast Hunter's Mark. All right, if it's concentration, just make sure to note that. I don't remember on Hunter's Mark. I think it is.
Yeah,
So just remember when you take damage, we'll make some checks.
it's hex essentially.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Well, excellent turn, Owen. It's going to be that golem's turn. The golem, at the start of its turn...
It's 1 hour, by the way. The duration is
1 hour? Yeah, so it's
like
just
it is.
concentration, basically, is all that matters.
For the fight is what it matters.
The good news is this. The golem, at the start of its turn, will also make a saving throw. It is going to be a natural 20. So it is going to take a little bit of damage, but it looks like it's able to kind of, as it stands up, it doesn't look like the acid's having too much of a lingering effect on it. Though if I roll really well, it adds quite a bit to it. As the golem emerges, it is going to, first, it's going to take a swing with its sword. It's going to go ahead and attack the person who just shoved it. So an attack coming at you, Owen. There's another natural 20 in a row.
it wasn't even the orange die.
No, it wasn't.
Wow.
You watch as this sword, a massive blade, as it moves a little bit too fast. You see that while it's walking, it's kind of lumbering, but when it rotates its arms, it's a very rapid swing. It's going to be a total of...
I grit my teeth.
Give me 24 points of slashing damage coming against you. It is then going to move on up. It gets next to the two older brothers here in the McGloin family, and is going to make its second attack, slamming its fist down on the bard.
How dare you?
Corbin, can I have one of those pens?
It's going to be
There you go.
a 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right, brings its fist down, not quite able to hit the dwarfy boy, and that will be that'll be the golem's turn. Alvin, it's your turn. There's several enemies here. You've seen that this one has not seemed to act. Hasn't acted yet.
Mm-hmm. But nobody hits my brothers but me. So I begin raging at the beginning of combat.
All right, you go into a rage.
Ah!
I love it.
And then I charge the one that's already been in the acid, and if I can, I would like to run up to him, shove him,
if you want.
and jumping, tackle him, like clothesline him into the well if I possibly.
Oh, you also want to try pushing him into the well?
It worked the first time.
All right, you have so you can
Just suplex him.
Exactly.
you have the speed to do this. I want to give you your two options.
Okay.
You can do what Alex did earlier with Owen, where he used both of his attacks to get advantage,
Mm-hmm.
or you can just roll the athletics check normally, and then afterwards you can attack him.
I would like to roll the athletics check normally, and then
Alright.
afterwards attempt to attack him.
It's a natural 1
So I have to roll higher than a
for
1?
an 8.
For an 8. Here we go.
I feel like your base is.
I got a 2.
What is your total?
My total 2 plus athletics.
It's
Plus 13, so that's a 15.
the McGloins. So you
Nobody touches my
both just like shove the golem. You shove him into the acid, and he immediately takes quite a. Not as good of a roll that time. Okay, it's 11 points of acid in case you were curious.
I'll
what
take
that
it.
just did.
I'll take it, yeah.
And then you can move up, continuing and make your attack. Would you like to attack recklessly?
I would like to attack recklessly with my great axe.
All right, bringing out your large two-handed sword here.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, the AC listed there, that's with the great axe.
Okay, great.
So bring out your heavy weapon. Go ahead and make an attack roll by rolling 2 d20s and taking the higher.
2 d20s, take the higher. Great. Here we go. 11.
Plus. Yeah.
Plus which?
To hit on
To hit.
on your weapon.
Corbin, it's here on the paper.
Plus that. Gotcha. Okay, so it's 20.
A 20
Uh-huh.
does hit the golem, but you don't feel like you got it by very much.
Okay.
As you swing down on this, as the acid is eating up this thing, go ahead and make your attack, make your damage roll.
Thank you very much. I'm going to circle to hit on the sheet.
Yes.
For those
And I'll
of you
go ahead
following
and
at
give
home.
you an extra d12 for when you eventually crit.
Oh my goodness, thank you. All right, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3. So I throw 2 d12s?
Yep.
All right.
Oh no, it's 1 d12. You only hit him normally.
Here we go. I got a 1.
Plus, it's on your sheet.
Plus your strength.
Plus 5, so that's a 6. 6 total.
Cool.
Plus rage.
Plus rage?
Here, 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead. Let me see your sheet.
Yeah,
It's
see my sheet. Thank you.
This is a good thing. This is an actual thing that happens in real D&D games.
Mhm.
Your rage damage is plus 3.
Cool.
So your total is normally 1d12 plus 8.
Plus 8.
You went ahead and
You did 9 damage.
You did 9 damage to this thing.
Okay,
As
thank you.
Swing your axe
'Kay.
against this creature. You feel slashing through into its torso.
Uh-huh.
Well, you did hit this creature. You feel as your weapon hangs off. It appears like there's some sort of magical enchantment. There's no damage to it.
Huh.
It did not appear that weapon attack was effective here.
But did it pierce the armor of...
No. So the creature itself appears unharmed. Specifically, it is immune to your damage that you just dealt.
Okay.
Anything?
Brother, it looks like they brought some new spikes for your armor.
Oh, great. I'm excited.
Oh, you're gonna take my corpse? And anything with your bonus action? Would you like to dash, or would you like to try to attack with your spikes?
I would like to try to attack with my spikes.
Make another attack roll. This time with the spikes.
This time with the spikes, which is 1d4 plus... Let's see, plus 9 to hit.
The third brother dives forward, pushes him back into the acid, swings an axe, and then chest bumps this iron golem. You're almost in the acid.
It only hugs the enemies.
So
Advantage.
that's 10 to hit.
That'd be
10 total?
advantage.
10 total to...
It would still be advantage. Reckless is
Yeah.
all of your attacks.
Okay, so then I'll roll another one here. That would be 12 to hit.
Is that with your plus?
With plus 9.
Unfortunately, you come through it not quite able to hit there. It is able to move out of the way slightly because you have to like pull back so you don't get into the acid.
Gotcha, okay.
That will then be the Titan's turn. The Titan turns slowly towards where the rest of the party is, begins stepping forward, and then suddenly you hear coming from the strange face with a large grill in the front. These 3 openings, like it's almost like a skull sort of shape. You hear it calls out, "Crush, destroy, terminate." As it does, you watch as the Guardian rotates and begins marching towards the party as well. Let me go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I'm only going to move here
Yeah.
because I have ranged weapons. I'll go here. I'm going to make 2 attacks at the Paladin. First, with the Great Maul. You watch as it hefts this rock, this giant boulder that is attached to one of its arms, the size of a dwarf. That is going to be a 23 to hit the Paladin.
That's it. Ouch. I guess I'm just gonna die.
I got you, boo.
Guess I'll die.
I'll just lay on hands myself. It's fine.
Not good for me. This is going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And is going to swing down with a sword. Ooh, that is only going to be a 19 to hit.
You said that doesn't hit. What was the first damage you said? Sorry, 13?
13, I
13?
think, yeah.
Okay, sorry. I was getting my pen.
No, you're good. You're good. My apologies. The numbers fly in and out of my head.
Yeah.
All right, so it swings down. 1 hit, 2 hit, not quite able to get there. But you all can hear the Shield Guardian beginning to move. The smaller silver construct has begun to animate itself. That'll wrap us around to round 2. Holden, your brother's a little hurt. You have any checks you're looking for?
I'm fine.
So based on the axe that hit this one. Do I think that my hammers would be effective at all? Knowing like about like metallurgy and stuff, just because of Papa.
Give me a real quick. I'm gonna go say and call this a. I'm giving you give me a history check. See if you've heard him talk about it.
17.
17. You've heard that some creatures can't be wounded by non-magical weapons.
Okay. I'm assuming I don't have a non-magical weapon.
You have a non-magical weapon.
Shit. Okay.
Can we enchant our weapon?
Your paladin brother has a magical weapon.
Got it.
Aye.
You do.
Well, knowing that, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on you. I'll upcast it to 4th level.
Whoa, 4th level healing word. Okay.
Yeah.
You need a D4?
Yeah, I need 2 more.
I got them both. There you go.
Cool.
You call out in Dwarvish to your brother, giving him a
6.
large pool of health. I don't need the D4s.
Is it plus
Plus the modifier once.
once? Right. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. 6, 10, 14 points of healing.
Okay, 14. You call out, reinvigorating your brother, and you still have your action left.
Action. I'm going to flank with this boy.
All right, as you continue moving here, you do provoke from the Titan with its 15-foot reach.
Have at it.
Ooh.
It's going to go ahead and swing down with that maul from before.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be a 13 to hit.
That's a miss.
As it hits the ground, you hear like this grinding of gears as it damages some of the internal mechanisms below. And you just hear after it swings and misses, it goes slow down.
Fuck off. And I'll take my 2 swings at the other guy. 17 for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And second swing is a 21.
Okay, only the second one hits, and I'm going to have to stop you here and go. As you strike it with your hammer, you do learn it is immune to your non-magical weapon.
Okay.
You've tested your theory successfully.
But I have Spirit Shroud.
What does that do?
Necrotic damage.
It is not immune to the necrotic damage. How much?
Hey.
4.
4 points of necrotic damage. You're starting to see some damage happen to this as you hit it. Well, it just rings out this sort of dull sound. You watch the pool of acid around it darken as the negative energy is coursing through it. Is that it for your turn, buddy?
Yeah. How are we gonna kill these things?
Now you do know all of these are different creatures. They don't look the same.
Right. Yeah.
That is then going to be the Guardian's turn. The Guardian is going to go ahead. I'm going to move right up to this Barbarian here.
Okay.
I'm going to try to start making some attacks at you, buddy.
Okay.
In fact, the attacks I'm going to make is I'm going to make 2 attacks, both of them with his fist. It just comes up, begins swinging metal gauntlets at you.
Okay.
It's going to. Now, did you attack recklessly this turn?
I believe I did
Do I
attack
have advantage
recklessly.
on these attacks against you, my friend. Wow, higher was a natural 8. We have 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
And the second swing, second swing is well above a 20.
Okay. Yeah, that
So
hits.
it swings isn't able to hit you. The second one is going to connect. Now remember, this is just bludgeoning damage. You take half of this.
Okay.
Would have been 9 points of damage, so you're going to take 4 instead.
Okay. Great.
You round down.
Yep. Cool.
Some advice from chat here is that the bard should not attempt to seduce the robots.
Who says?
Never tell me the odds.
1 in 20.
Would that be a performance check?
It would be a bad D&D.
I actually have a
An athletics
20
check.
to seduction. It's the glitter.
I never should have put that roll on there.
It's the glitter.
That will then be the end of the Guardian. So the Guardian just charges up and makes some swings. It is then going to be Owen. And Alvin, you're the next player who gets to go.
Great.
As a reminder, I have Aura of Protection. While unconscious, allies within range add my Charisma modifier to saves.
Yes, so for saving throws, I don't think any saves have happened quite yet, but saves, if you're
Yeah.
close to your brother,
Just
he
a
gives you
reminder.
buffs.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Within my range, I guess that's just the range of my weapon.
It'll have a range on your aura feature. We can check
Probably
it in a
10
little bit.
feet.
Probably.
Yeah, 10-foot aura.
Yeah.
So Owen, you've seen a couple of things. You guys are passing information the whole time. What do you want to do?
Does I know that we're pretty close to this pool of acid, but I'm a little bit further than the rest of them. Do the wells have like a fragrance to them? Like, does the arena smell now?
Oh, there's certainly strange smells. Mostly what you're smelling is this is the strange charred metal. You're smelling the interaction between the acid and this construct that has gone into it. But you did before, like there's probably other smells, but you're so close to the source of like a potent one that I would ask for like a perception check. But I don't know what you're looking for.
So I am. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna move right up to me brother.
Okay.
Nice. Right
now I've
there.
already used my reaction. I cannot attack you with the Titan again.
And I'm going to touch him and cast haste.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
That's good for you.
that's really good.
That's an
for
extra
me.
attack.
One
Oh,
willing
sick.
creature plus 2 AC.
He's so fast
speed
now.
Doubled. Advantage on dex saves. Extra action.
So +2 to AC.
Okay, great. So that's for how long?
And-
Probably the rest of the battle.
For the
Yes,
rest of
but
the
if
battle,
he
yeah.
loses concentration, just also you lose.
Oh
Hunter's
yeah,
Mark.
I would lose Hunter's Mark.
Is that still what you want to do? It is your action to cast haste. You don't get to swing your magic hammer if you use haste. Both options are good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna waste it. Yeah, I waste Hunter's Mark and
Okay, you got plenty. You got spell slots.
and I'm going to afterwards cast Misty Step to get close to this pool.
So you
Can't do that.
can't
What?
cast 2 leveled spells in the same turn.
That's why.
Oh,
If you have one you like better, you can do that one and then.
no, I'll probably just run as far as I can get.
Okay, go ahead. I think you have like 3 more spaces of movement. The Shield Guardian does not take an attack of opportunity as you get out of his range.
2, 3.
Yeah.
And that will then be the Golem's turn. The Golem still in acid.
We dumped them, boys.
Hey guys, it seems its continued exposure to the acid has caused it to take additional damage.
Oh, weird. Is it weak to non-magical attacks now?
Is it brittle?
Can it be
It's
killed?
so bad. Oh no! It is. You watch as this construct begins moving a little bit more jarringly. It doesn't seem like it's moving at its full efficiency. Something seems bad, and it is, mechanically speaking, bloodied. But on its turn, it's going to go ahead. Oh my gosh, there's just people all around me. I'm going to hit Alvin.
All right.
And then I'm going to use my second attack to hit the bard behind me. So it's going to reach up and swing in 2 directions. It's going to punch down at the bard. It's going to swing its sword, which is the stronger weapon, at Alvin.
You gotta west.
Alvin, that is going to be a 18 to hit.
You have +2 to AC now.
So
If it's a tie, I win.
you win.
Okay. And then versus you, it's going to be a 20 to hit.
So
Yeah,
your
yeah.
AC 16.
It's 18.
16 plus
Yes,
the
before.
2.
Yeah.
My apologies. I had my dice all misorganized. First, Alvin, coming at you. It would have been a total of 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Half to 7.
All right, half to 7. Great.
And then it's going to be 12 points of damage to the bard.
Okay. Good on concentration. -12.
All right. Swings down and strikes against you. I'm going to provoke an attack of opportunity from both of you, but both of you do have to know that your weapons don't hurt this creature.
Okay,
But
provoke
I
an
got
attack of
Spirit Shroud, so
opportunity.
I'm still gonna swing.
Yeah!
Yeah.
It wouldn't be with advantage.
It would be with advantage because you were
Okay.
flanking when that first happened.
Making sure. 16.
16 is unfortunately going to be a miss. This creature's
Cool.
got very high AC.
Does it happen to me too? Do I also get
It
an
does.
attack?
You know that your sword.
I don't have to use my sword.
You want to try to hit it with your armor?
I want to try and throw him or like grab his leg and trip him up.
I'll let you try to make an athletics check here. Here's what I'll say.
'Kay.
Okay. I'll let you do this. Normally you can't do this as a reaction.
All right.
If you succeed, you grab him. He'll stay where he is.
Okay, great.
If you fail, he'll just walk over. If you fail by more than 5, however, I'm going to cause you to fall into the acid. Are you willing to take this deal?
I'm willing to take that deal.
All right.
Let's see. So what do I roll? Just D20 plus athletics.
DC is 23.
At 21.
Good thing you didn't fail too hard.
I know.
Good news, bad news. Good news, you don't fall into the acid.
Yes.
But he does. As you reach up, try to grab him, you find a good grip, and suddenly you feel your hands burning as some of the latent acids on your hands.
Ow.
You shake it off. No mechanical damage.
Okay.
But he's able to yank his leg free and continue sauntering away, getting himself into a better position.
Gotcha.
That will then be Owen's.
Is it top of the round?
I messed up.
Alvin's?
It's Alvin's turn.
My turn.
All right, Alvin. Who are you going after?
I would like to throw the other guardian into the acid. as my
Make an
first
athletics
action.
check. This is so great.
I'll throw him into the acid. Athletics check.
Oh no, natural 3.
Let's do that's 18.
I'm not going to tell you what my whole modifier was, but you do throw me into the acid. It once again seems pretty effective here.
So you're hasted. You have
Hasted.
2 actions. You can take the attack action, which you already did with the grapple throw.
Mm-hmm.
You have
Then you have your hasted action, which you can use to attack as well.
Okay.
So really, it means you can swing your sword 3 times using your action, or you can do attacks, and that was 1 attack. Do you want to swing your sword, your axe twice?
I want to swing my axe. Yes, at that guardian twice.
All
Throw
right.
him in the acid. Hit him
Reckless
twice.
or
No recklessing this time.
No recklessing. Okay.
A little tempered this time. So let's see. Okay, roll to hit. That is.
You hear from off in the distance your father. Kill him!
Did he gain his temporary hit points for the last time he recklessly
I don't think
attacked?
I don't think I
Take
did.
3 damage off. That ability is very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
how often
I just
you-
suddenly remembered that.
Yep.
Thank you.
He gets temporary hit points from attacking recklessly.
So that's a 20 to hit with my great
That's a
axe.
hit. Roll the next to hit to see if that also hits, just so we
Okay.
know.
That is an 18 to hit.
That also hits. This guy has lower armor class.
Ooh.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage twice.
Okay, 2d12.
Drive that spike right into his skull.
I will. Here we go.
Bringing up the axe.
Oh, so that is 11 plus 8.
19.
19.
I don't like this.
19. Let's see. Okay, so yeah. So it's 2d12, right? But the plus value does not stack on
Well,
top of
you
each
just
dice.
rolled 2 attacks. There's 2 separate attacks. You
Gotcha.
double it because we were doing that. I was just short circuiting it for you.
Gotcha. So 19. 19.
That was okay.
Yeah.
19 points of damage.
Yeah.
You couldn't have possibly rolled 19 unless you rolled like a 1 and a 2 on the dice.
I rolled a 7 and a 14. Oh, 7 and a 4.
7 and 4, so
Yeah.
it's 11 plus 16.
Okay, 11 plus 16, yes.
Gotcha. 26.
Gotcha,
27.
26.
Excuse me.
Cool, okay, cool.
I don't want to cheapen you out of that damage.
I appreciate
27
that.
points of damage. Huge crack rings out. You hear uproarious applause. The Afridi chiming out, and a mighty stroke from the barbarian covered in barbs.
Yes!
Did he successfully drive the spike?
He did drive. You took the back end of the spike, drive the spike into him.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? I like that flavor. As we continue on, that is then going to end the round with the Titan's turn. Oh.
I'm standing next to him.
You are standing next to me. As it'll go ahead and turn to face you. You hear this light jingling sound, and you see that underneath its head, this skull-like appendage that is built almost entirely within its. You have a question for me, Connor?
Yeah, so when he attacked this one, did it seem like the damage went through just fine?
Entirely.
Cool.
Totally fine. You watch as jingling just underneath the skull, there is a long pendant on a hard iron chain that kind of jingles with the wind as jingles with the momentum as he turns around and is going to go ahead. I'll take 1 step forward. This will not provoke because I'm still in your range. I'm going to make 1 attack at Alvin and 1 attack at Owen. Owen, you're getting the hammer.
Oh, no.
Another natural 20.
Connor.
I can't see it.
It's another natural 20
What?
against you. I'm sorry, Alex.
I'm just gonna die. It's fine.
No.
Owen. It's about time for my nap.
What would Dad say?
Put the healing on that I gave you, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, making sure.
It's going to be 24 points of bludgeoning damage against you.
That didn't do anything.
Ouch.
My healing is
Ouch.
shit.
You do get a short rest between the bouts, but Against Alvin, you did not attack recklessly. This is going to be a 17 to hit.
It does not hit.
17's a miss. All right. Striking down against you, it swings one shot
your
after the
concentration.
next one, and it's going to. You watch as it turns its head and begins murmuring again, "Kill!" as it's staring over at Alvin. You watch as the Shield Guardian turns and faces you, Alvin, ready to strike.
Oh, boy.
On its next turn, but it doesn't get to go yet. We go back to the top of the round. It's going to be Holden.
I broke my concentration.
Did you break your concentration?
Yeah.
Alvin, I'm so sorry to say this. You feel lethargy burst through you. Is that a natural 1? What was that?
It's a 2.
Lethargy burst through you. You may not act on your next turn.
Oh.
You lose the turn as the haste spell breaks. Things are looking scary for the McGloins. McGloins.
McGloins.
McGloins. Holden.
Oh, no.
What do you got, my friend?
Well, I can't let me brothers go down in battle. I'm gonna take a ninja pose almost kind of thing.
Okay, we're playing ninja.
with my hammers. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna cast Steel Wind Strike.
Oh, yes!
Steel Wind Strike.
Yeah.
This is one of your magical secrets as a bard. You invoke this power drawing upon the land and nature. You're so far away from Dwarven Stone, and yet you can feel it. Its power coursing through you.
Okay. I don't think I hit the big boy, but these two I definitely hit. A 17 and a 19.
So how does this one work? Are you making attack rolls?
Yeah, it's 3
Okay.
different attack rolls. So melee spell attack versus 5 creatures within range.
Okay, so you're attacking each of them.
Yeah, and they have to be within 30 feet of me, and they're all there.
Because they have different ACs, I apologize.
Okay. Sorry. 19,
19 on the Shield Guardian. Hit.
17.
On the Golem misses.
Oh, damn. Okay. 4 or 10 on this guy.
10 on the big guy?
Yeah.
So the big guy's unfortunately going to fail.
Well, I hit 1.
10 must have been like a natural 2 for you.
No, it was a 6. 11. Sorry. Does that hit?
No, but close.
Okay. I'm gonna need some D10s from you guys.
I would prefer if you didn't.
Can I take 2 of yours?
Let's see. I think I got one over here.
I need
got
these
one?
for violence.
All right, that's perfect. 60-10 to this guy, Silver Boy.
Let's go.
To the Shield Guardian.
Let's go.
He's in acid. I did not expect. I expected to roll maybe 1 or 2 of these acid saves.
Now he can't get up.
I didn't think you guys would go. We tackle him repeatedly. It's great.
20 plus 60,
Just like Dad used to do.
36.
36, 37, 38, yeah.
Yeah, 38 points of force damage on that boy right there.
Woo!
I want to do this in front of the screen. I want to do this in front of the screen. So I'm gonna ask, hey, could you roll me a D20, by the way, Corbin? Just
Me?
it's for me.
Okay, for you,
So you're rolling a bad guy's saving throw real quick.
11. I should not be using my Rakdos die for this. It's too chaotic.
No, it's good.
As you, sorry, what was your total?
38.
Okay, you watch as you strike it with such strength, you can see that something inside of it clicks and it disforms for a moment, and you see that there's a burst of arcane energy as something inside of this construct shatters as it takes an additional bit of damage. The Shield Guardian's on death's door.
Does that count as an attack? Can I use my bonus action offhand attack?
Sure, you made it. No, but yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Make an attack roll, and with advantage because you're flanking.
It doesn't hit, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, you should have had advantage against the Shield Guardian. I forgot about that.
Oh, whatever.
What was the higher of the two?
It was 12.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
You roll bad. Got it.
Yeah. Mine's a
Okay.
hit's not very good.
That is the Shield Guardian. Shield Guardian's gonna make a Constitution saving throw because it's inside of the acid. I take half damage, so that's something.
Does it die?
Takes 18 points of damage, halved to 9, and dies.
Yes!
Watches the creature trying, flailing, doing everything it can.
There you go.
As it continues fighting, you do see that the amulet on the Titan bursts as some sort of effect has been dispelled as the shield Titan is destroyed. You can see that it looks like this well itself is mostly the Shield Guardian. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing.
You see that the well itself has mostly been consumed. It looks like most of the material here has been drained out, imbued into the various creatures.
Okay.
It doesn't seem as effective, if effective at all.
Okay.
But that is the shield. That was the shield guardian. So we're then going to continue to Owen's turn. Owen, one of your opponents is out, and you hear crying out, like, "The hollow thing, the suit of armor with no knight. The shield guardian built to protect a kennel of noble dwarves, instead crushed by their ancestors."
So to be clear, there was only one amulet around the Titan's neck, and it is now shattered.
Yes.
Okay.
It appears you killed the thing that it was related to. It seems like you did a good thing.
Can I do an insight check to understand what happened?
On your turn, you can ask about what happened, and I'll give you an appropriate check.
Okay, thank you. Thank
Don't
you.
worry, you're close though.
Okay, cool.
They were never next to each other, so it didn't really come up.
Is the Titan a humanoid?
No, not at all.
I am.
It is.
You
It has an
can
intelligence
do
score.
something if you want advantage.
Can do something if I want advantage. What do you mean?
Vow of enmity.
Oh no, I don't want to do that.
Why not? You get it back on a short rest.
Because I want to do something.
What do you want to do, Alex?
I'm going to Misty Step to the gold well.
Ooh.
So it's
30.
20 feet or it's 30 feet plus your movement. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get to the well, and I would like to observe the well, smell it, see it, feel if there's a heat coming off of it, taste it, etc.
Okay. As you come on over and you begin, as you breathe, it's not so much a scent here, but the feeling itself. You're trying to place it at. Give me what the sort of check this would be. I want to get you to give me a perception check. You breathe deeply over this strange, bubbling liquid, gold in color and fully opaque. You're not able to see how deep
17.
the basin is. 17. It doesn't have a strong scent like stale air before a storm, but you can't help but feel the hairs on your neck stand up ever so slightly. The tufts of your beard losing their beautiful, long, straight aspects, frilling out. You feel the electricity in the air.
I'm gonna dip my hammer in it.
I need a bonus action for that. Is that okay?
Yes.
Oh.
That'd be your action, right?
You used.
Well,
I
used Misty
You've
Step
already
as
used
a
your bonus
bonus
action.
action.
Right, yeah.
I'll take your action for this then, because you don't have any other action economy to give me.
Would you let me attack the pool as like a thing of water and then throw
Let
my
me roll.
hammer?
This is some cheesy nonsense.
I was gonna
See how
say.
No, I won't. I won't let you split up your attacks that way.
Okay. Yeah.
As you dip your hammer within it, you feel your handle is getting warm. Your handle is getting warm. You hold as long as you can, and as the hammer emerges, it crackles with lightning as this liquid's still dripping off of this. It seems that you've coated your weapon in something. You're not sure if its efficacy, what this does, and how long it'll last, but you've done something to your weapon.
Do we see it?
Yeah, he's got this glowing hammer that's crackling with lightning.
Yes!
Have we attacked this one?
No one has attacked
Okay.
it yet.
Okay, I was just curious.
As we continue on over towards the Golem's room, you hear the Ifriti who's been cheering out and calling this crowd and talking smack this entire time. Say, "Many know the dwarves for their skill with the hammer, forging all manner of mastercraft. But many forget that dwarven wizards enchant those forges, binding spell and steel into one. This golem comes from the skilled hands of a forgotten arcanist of Durin." At this point, the golem turns, now free from the vat of acid that has so plagued it.
Can I call out to the announcer? Shut it! We all saw what happened.
I don't know who I want to attack, so I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to see where I'm going towards.
It's so far away.
5, 6. Yeah, I'm going around the acid.
He's not a fan.
Just
Charges through, charging beneath the legs of the Titan, kind of ducking slightly, is going to make its 2 attacks against you, Alvin.
Okay.
Alvin. I'm sorry. It's the only thing I can say with your name.
Please.
The slam super misses with a natural one. I'm all ups and downs there. The other one is a 19 on the die plus quite a bit of punch.
That hits.
Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and roll damage. It swings down. Punch misses you. Second one, the sword strike is going to do pretty good. It's going to be 18 points of damage, halved to 9.
Great. Cool.
That is the end of the golem's turn. It charges up. As it's there, though, you can see since you're so close to it. You watch as this strange golem begins opening. The neck segments, the segments of armor plating around his neck open, revealing this blackness within. It's also somewhat hollow, but you see these two pipe-like constructs, these two holes of like metal piping, emerges in its neck like it's ready to do something. But that will end its turn, and we will continue to Alvin.
But I can't act this turn.
You cannot. Oh my god!
I can't act. I just he kicked me while I was down.
That's not very fair. My brother's got a hammer made of lightning. I'm just taking shots left and right.
Tired of it? Tired? You're just complaining as you stand here as you watch as two spiraling clouds of purple smoke begin leaking from the pipe in front as some sort of mechanism is winding up within this construct. That will be the Titan's turn.
Looks like he's the sleepiest dwarf now.
So why you got to pick on the youngest every time?
This happens every fight. Stop.
Dad's watching.
I'm going to make my 2 attacks on Alvin. This is the Titan attacking you.
What we got?
Both really bad rolls. This is a 13 and a 15.
You miss.
I don't like this.
I love
the
it.
The creature comes down, and as it hits with the maul, it knocks you to the side somewhat, but you're able to kind of roll into it, finally getting your energy back, smile on your face, standing back up, and are able to dive out of the way of the sword. Your energy restored to you, because you're no longer lethargic. You act totally normally now.
I feel good.
And you're able to kind of dive out of the way, brushing off some of the broken spikes of your armor.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to collect those after the fight.
That's fine.
But that, unfortunately, Titan fully whiffs there. We'll go back to the top of the round. Holden.
I'm disappointed it took me this long to figure out. Maybe this will work. I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on this guy. I'm going to upcast it to 4th level.
You got good news and bad news.
I hope it works.
The good news is that you can feel yourself battling with a spell as you begin this. So you're just sort of doing this slow drum roll, dun 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 dun. As you're going faster and faster, you feel the natural magic of this golem winding down, but then pushing back. It's got abjurations, protections against this sort of thing. It is unfortunately higher than a 4th level spell, which means I need you to make me the check.
Ooh.
Can you double check for me? I think it's actually just flat plus charisma for you.
DC 10 plus spell level plus
That's the DC is that. What's the check?
and the spellcasting check.
So spellcasting check would not. I do not believe that has your proficiency on top of it. I think it's just a charisma check for you.
Well, it's DC 10.
No, I know the DC of the spell. I know it's 10 plus the spell's level. I know the DC.
Right, yeah.
I'm saying I believe the check you make is just it's plus charisma.
And the spellcasting, yes.
It's not a spell attack modifier.
Right.
It's just a spellcasting modifier, which your spellcasting ability score is charisma.
So it's 10 plus the spell's level. So 14.
I know the DC.
Plus, so 19?
Wait.
Am I getting it wrong?
Yeah, you don't need to. The DC part's for me.
Okay.
You don't know the spell level. It's 10 plus 1 through 9. So it's 19 is the maximum possible.
So I'm just going to roll the die. Plus my
You're gonna roll that
charisma
plus your
spell.
charisma, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I failed because I rolled an 8.
So it would be a 12. You know
No,
that.
I rolled an 8 total.
Oh, okay. Well, you know that unfortunately fails. But you do feel that it is possible what you're trying to do. As you reach out with magic, trying to fell the golem with it, you unfortunately do not succeed there.
Then I'll toss a bardic inspiration over to you.
All right, brother.
You got a bardic inspiration die that you can use whenever you'd like.
Great.
That will then go down. It's Owen next. You killed my guardian.
Cool, I think I can get in range of this guy here. Let's see. 5, 10, 15,
Yeah, here you go.
20.
All right, charging hammer in hand.
So is this Titan, is it very like clockwork?
Yes. So looking at this creature, You've never seen anything like this, though you could make it would be an Arcana check to understand like what the heck this is and learn something about it.
I don't need anything that specific. Any exposed gears?
No, I mean this thing looks damaged, but it doesn't look like there's not missing armor plating.
Then we're going for the knees.
All right, make your attack roll. Hey. All right, for your first swing.
I'm gonna add my bardic inspiration.
Yeah, do it. There you go.
Okay. Is that?
It's 14, it looks like, plus whatever your modifier.
Yep. 9, 18, 24.
Hilariously hits, way over. First strike, as you hit this with your hammer, you watch as some of the liquid itself kind of flecks off, dissolving into nothing, as a thunderous lightning, this thunderclap bursts out, and you're going to deal additional damage.
I want to smite. Yeah, I'm
This is going to be complicated.
So I choose the level of the smite, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'm going to smite at 3rd level.
There you go.
Okay, can I ask for a favor?
Yes.
Because it's vulnerable to some of your damage
Yeah.
and normal to others. Can I ask you to roll the smite damage after?
Here's 2d8 for your extra smite damage.
So mechanically for this, because my hammer is magical and it is currently got lightning on it, is it all lightning damage or
No,
is it?
it's
Okay.
no. I'm about to tell you how many dice you add.
Okay. Tell me what to do.
So you're doing 2d6 lightning damage
Here.
plus your normal hammer
Okay.
damage,
I got 2d6.
and it is vulnerable to both bludgeoning and lightning damage.
And then
So-
the d12. D10. I have a d10.
Yep.
D10 plus 2d6.
And then it should be 48 for a 3rd level smite.
Well, he told me to do
He's doing that separately because
Yeah.
Okay.
all of this damage will be doubled. Go ahead and roll, Alex, and then add your modifier to it.
That's a 6.
The pain of d10s, huh?
10, 15.
So 30 points of damage, and then your Divine Smite, channeling the powers of the Forge Father. Roll 4d8.
Should have 2 more over there.
2, 3, 4. You said 4d8?
This is all radiant damage. Good.
Yeah.
Meh.
What?
Oh, there is a 1 in there, though, Connor.
You rolled
right?
2 7s.
2 sevens, a 1, and a 2?
Yeah.
That's not... I mean, that's almost perfectly average.
That's good.
It's a 17.
Average is good.
Yeah.
Big hits against this creature as it reels from that strike, and you watch as the top of it begins rotating towards you. It looks like you've been elected as the new target here.
Nice.
But you can tell that the lightning magic is dispelled. Want to make your second attack now, Alex?
Yeah.
You better fucking smite on that one.
Yeah.
At 20.
Would you like to smite again?
Yeah, I sure
What
would.
level are you smiting at?
3rd level.
So it's gonna be. It's gonna be
8.
8d8. Paladins. This is my last campaign. I had a paladin, and
Remember
this is
when I
what
was
he did all the time.
talking about like critting with the power of the sun?
Yeah.
Or smiting with the power of the sun?
He's smiting with the
If
power.
the last one
of
had
the
been
sun
a
right
crit,
now.
I would have been like, okay, it dies on.
So, but we're not sure if it dies?
We're not sure if it dies.
Here's an extra d10 if you need it.
Yeah.
While he's figuring out all the math, you just
So
hear
it's
on.
2d10 and 8d8.
46 as well. Because of your lightning.
No,
damage.
the lightning's gone.
It's only one
After the
time?
second
Oh,
hit,
okay.
yeah.
First do this.
9 plus 5, 14.
14, so 28, and then the rest of it just added up as normal. And as you're doing all that math and such, you hear the Afridi flying above. On my master's visit to the mountain, he was surprised to find this construct larger than all others, made by binding the magics of elves and dragonborn alike. So curious that a warforged titan of a dead nation was found within dwarven lands. Its mind fractured, broken, but filled with fire. What villains left such a thing unattended?
6, 11.
Alvin's like, wow, that is really weird.
It's just, yeah.
34 points of radiant damage.
1 second, you did. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90.
Power of the
Like
sun.
100, you did like 115-ish damage to it.
Paladins are whack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a massive damage save.
Did you fail? Did you fail? I want to flavor what happens if you failed.
What happens?
Can I knock his leg off? Because I was aiming for his knees.
Sure. That's a natural one, Connor.
Yeah.
You watch as you strike this thing for well over half of its health. As you hit the knee, you feel the lightning coursing through it. Something jolts, like something polarized. Its magnetic structure weakening somewhere, and you push through as the leg sheared off, like cleaving through here. The hammer breaking all the parts on the bottom. You watch as it falls down to the ground, still flailing its weapon, still dangerous, though not moving from where it's at, most likely. Hell of a turn, Alex.
Yeah.
And then because of how much I expended on that, I fall into my butt, and then I kind of just like get back to my feet.
Keep your feet on the ground!
That is going to be the golem's turn. The golem. You know what? Okay, this is flavor. It's not actually mechanically prone. You know. I'll call it prone. That'll mean melee attacks have advantage against it.
Oh, sick.
The golem is going to go next. Seeing what's happening, I'm going to swing on Alvin. I don't like this.
Talk about turning the tides of battle, right?
Yeah.
What a huge turn. Alvin, got 2 big hits coming at you. my
Okay.
friend. Did you attack recklessly?
No, not that
All
last
right,
time.
sword misses. The slam, however, also misses. Those are both natural 2s. My dice are weird today.
Do you want this back? By
I-
any chance? You maybe want that back?
D12s? D12s are fake news. We're going to keep on going, keep momentum. Alvin, it's your turn, then it's the Titan.
I'm gonna start raging.
You're already raging.
Even after my last turn, because I didn't.
No, he didn't attack.
Oh, you're
Did you
right,
take
yeah.
damage?
I
You did.
did.
You
Yeah.
keep raging. You're good.
All right. I'm still mad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do charge over this blue pool right here.
Oh no.
I'm gonna charge over there, and because I saw what Owen did, I'm gonna.
You can dash as a bonus action, so your movement speed becomes 70 if you do that.
Okay.
Which means you can get everywhere.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
I want to get there to that blue pool, and then I want to dip my throwing axe in there.
Didn't you want to make like an insight check about what happens to the amulet?
Actually, you know what? Maybe I want to dash there, make a quick insight check, and then dip my throwing axe.
Here, so for checks, what are you trying to? What are you doing, or what are you thinking about?
My
And I
insight
can-
check. I want to know what happened when the amulet broke.
So it's not going to be insight here. It's going to be Arcana. will be
Okay.
the skill for this.
Okay.
Go ahead and make that Arcana check. You're not good at Arcana, but hey, everyone can roll decent dice.
You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. I want to see if I know what this is. I have a -1 to Arcana,
You
so
do.
y'all watch this.
This is asking what was that magical effect? That
Natural 1.
was for a
Amulet go
0.
A 0. Amulet went boom. Okay.
That's all I
I'm
get.
You're not sure. Also, I feel like I'm bullying you. You said you're dipping a throwing axe in here.
Dip a throwing axe in there.
You have a magical weapon?
Can you make a strength saving throw for me?
A strength saving throw? Sure.
Reach your weapon down to dip into this blue liquid.
A natural 1 again.
You watch as the weapon is consumed by this blue ichor that grabs, almost pulling you in, but instead takes one of your throwing axes. You have others.
Yeah.
And sucks it down. You cannot see it. You look down. It looked like transparent water at first, but the axe disappears. You watch the liquid itself moving at the top like tendrils above a lake of similarly made material. This does not seem like a happy pool.
Can I do another insight check to see if I understand what happened? No. All right. Throwing axe
You
gone.
know what? I will allow you to make one of the following checks.
What happened?
A perception check or a history check. Though whichever one you take is going to be a different sort of result. Perception is like, what do I see in more detail? History will tell you, have I heard of this monster?
I will do a. I think I know what I saw. I think I'm gonna do a history check,
Okay.
which I have a -1
If you,
to.
Corbin, no, you can say it.
What? I'm going to take a history check, brothers.
Oh no, I meant if you think you know, you're allowed to use that knowledge.
I don't. I have no idea
Oh,
what that
okay,
is.
cool.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'm thoroughly in character.
He has a bardic inspiration, right?
He does.
You could use.
So if you roll poorly,
Throw another natural 1 again, so I'm gonna take that.
D10. You can throw the bardic inspiration in there.
well, he's at a 0 right now.
You can roll a 10
You
if
can't
you want.
if you want.
Can't be
I will
any
say that
worse.
D12
A
in your
10 would succeed on this check.
That's a D12 in your hand, though. It's
Nope.
it's the
It's
one.
this one.
It's the flat spinning one that
Yeah,
looks
it's
like
the
a
flat-
top.
flat
Cool.
It's the Beyblade.
You know what? I'm not gonna take bardic inspiration.
think
I don't know what it is. I don't.
It's evil. It took your axe.
Better dive in after it.
No,
Connor knows exactly.
I know what this is.
Yeah. Very interesting turn for me.
No.
Brother.
Unfortunately, trying to dip your weapon, you wrestle with this thing for a while. Eventually, yank your arms free. That'll be your turn. It is going to be the Titan's turn. The Titan, furious about what happened to it, is going to turn. I'm fully swinging on you, Paladin. Sorry, Owen. I am prone, so I have disadvantage on my attack rolls against you. That's super cocked. 22 on the first hit. This is with the hammer, and with the axe, it's going to be a 16.
Ooh.
16 misses.
Hit and a miss.
All right, so it does hit you with that hammer for it's gonna be 21 points of damage.
How you doing?
You looking okay?
No.
Strike
no.
down against you.
I got you.
I'm at around a third.
Oh
So
boy.
you're bloodied.
I'm quite bloody.
Okay.
That'll be that up to Holden. Fights looking. Hey, currently things are looking in your favor. You got one enemy down, another one nearly dead.
I'm
The
gonna
golem
I'm
here.
gonna run up on the golem.
Nice.
I'll
That's
bonus
the Titan.
Or Titan, sorry.
Cool.
And I'll bonus action. I'll throw you another healing word. I'll do it at 3rd level.
Burning all of his spells for this first fight. I appreciate it.
I did 2 3rd level smites. I think it's fine.
Yeah, that's what paladins do. They see a big thing, go, I'm gonna hit it.
So 9 points of healing.
Hey, that's healing you wouldn't have had.
Right. And then I'm gonna swing on the.
Both your attacks will have advantage because it's prone.
Cool.
And I'll tell you, it's vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
16.
Exactly hits. Armor class is 16.
Second attack.
Ooh!
Oh boy.
Yeah, that hits.
Go ahead and
24.
roll all the damage. You do the doubling. You know how to do this, right, Connor?
Doubling. Yeah.
Doubling. All right, we're going to keep on going because it's not... it's likely not quite dead here. It is going to be Owen's turn. Owen, do you know what you'd like to do this turn?
I'd like to
22.
spit out a tooth.
You spit a tooth out. You didn't need that one anyways.
Yeah. We have so many.
The Titan is on death's door.
Cool.
Um,
Oh, I forgot to add Spirit Trap.
This is normal damage on it, so...
4.
Okay. Still up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like smack it. I'm just
You want
gonna
to
smack
swing
it.
at him?
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta swing and sometimes you gotta swung. I get it.
And it's advantage because he's on the ground.
Yep. 16 to hit.
Those both.
Yeah.
So roll the next attack too, just while you're here.
I think that hits. So 15.
15 will miss. Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. Are you smiting or no?
No.
Cool. Just roll your damage normally.
2d10 plus 5. So on the d10s, do you add plus 5 separately, right?
What do you mean?
So if I'm rolling 2d10, well, I only hit once. Never mind. It's only one
Right.
d10.
Oh, wait.
Because I think we did that math wrong.
I did my math wrong on my last one, but it's fine.
Okay.
If it.
You only hit once, so you just roll the number
On
that it
the-
says.
On
And
the
then double it.
crit, I think we didn't. I added the plus 5s twice.
You don't. You never double the plus
Yeah.
anything.
You never
okay. 10 points of damage.
20 points of damage actually is... I didn't think you were going to roll that well. 20 points of damage. You bring your hammer down, finding a weak section in the armor in the center of its belly, that has kind of been exposed, and crush it. You see the living face turn to you as the lights behind its eyes go dim. Breaking out towards it, you see the mechanical limbs shudder and collapse under their own weight.
Forge Father, use your metal.
And that is one down
I
Warforged
wouldn't have
Titan.
thought we killed that one. The second
First,
on the
right,
second,
yeah.
the second one down.
Wild. Oh, you killed them in like the opposite order, right? I suspect
Yeah.
in fact.
For him going into the acid pool turn 1, he's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Yeah. All right. It is then going to be the golem's turn. The golem had those pipes exposed last turn. Let's see how many people can get into range.
Oh, can I take my movement first?
Please
Sorry.
do.
I'm gonna just move right up to him.
Perfect. I'm going to provoke from Paladin.
hits.
Owen, if you go ahead and take a swing, what's your to hit?
Oh, I hit 13 plus 22.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Striking against it, your damage does work. Doesn't look like he does anything special.
But he has the magic weapon, right?
So it works. 8 points of damage. All right, striking against this creature. It is looking like it's close to its last legs here, but is going to go ahead and running around the back side of your bard, releases a cone of this noxious, poisonous gas.
Oh, cool.
I need saving throws from both the paladin and our bard. Now, Owen and Holden, you're dwarves, so you have advantage on saves versus poison.
Right. And he's not within 10 feet of me, is he?
No, he does not have a bonus here.
No, yeah. What's the save?
It's a con save.
Con save? Okay. 16?
16 to save.
19.
19. A 19 is a pass, a 16 is a fail.
Is that half damage?
Half on a success, yes.
And this is going to be half because we are resistant to poison, right?
Right, so you're going to be halved twice. So it would have been 36. So it's 18 on a fail. She took half because
Cool.
you took it. And then it's going to be 9 on a success for you, Alex. You guys both still up?
Yeah.
Sweet. Well,
Barely.
You watch as the neck plates close back up, and you watch as it readies itself to continue fighting. It is the only warrior left up. Now, Alvin, what are you going to do? Because you know it's immune to your axes. What creative solutions has your mind thought up?
Hey, it worked in the past, so I'm gonna push him into the vat of acid again.
All right, so here's the problem. He's a little far from it, so you'll have to succeed twice to do this. Is that okay?
Easy.
Don't forget about your bardic inspiration.
I do have bardic inspiration, so
All
I'm
right,
happy to.
the first one, you charge forward. Are you going to hold an axe? Are you just one-handed? Or you drop an axe? What do you want to do?
I'm dropping the axe. I'm going both hands.
Both hands. You full linebacker here, just charges forward. Push. Sports ball, I don't know. All right, on the first athletics check. Okay, not bad here. I'll tell you, 18.
18? I get a.
You just spend it?
I'm gonna spend it.
Okay.
No,
I
it's a
You
D10.
roll a
roll a
D10
D10.
to add to it.
D10 to add to it.
That's
Okay.
a D12.
Let's see.
That's a D12.
That's enough to pass.
That's a D12.
That's a D12.
That is not. That is enough to pass, though. That's.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately.
That is also enough to pass.
All right. You push him part of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta try one more time. Second,
right.
second attack, rather.
Natural 1.
14 is the DC.
23.
I fall his fucking ass.
Are you swirlying him in the?
I am swirling him.
The acid has been mostly depleted here, so it's not as much damage as you would have liked.
Okay.
I hear
That's
him.
all I can do, really.
You know, if you roll like 3 dice and you put 3 6s on them, it's a lot of damage. No, I didn't do that. I did damn near close.
But also, I'm doing 3 piercing damage when I grapple.
Your armor is magical. How many times? You did it twice this turn?
Yeah.
Twice this turn.
Is he down?
I need to make me a constitution saving throw.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to
Constitution
imagine
saving
he goes
throw.
to release him into the acid and he's just stuck to him. Like,
It's like, oh, shit.
That's a 10.
Cool.
I'm in the acid.
You're gonna take 6 points of acid damage.
All right.
And there's like this
Rounded down.
cheers and no, not resistant.
Okay, gotcha.
Because this is it's not melee damage.
You got it.
every
as you watch-
single fight, he ends up in a pool of acid.
How does he do it every time? You push it once. Its feet dig deep into the stone below, cracking and crushing the technology that hides the artifice gears beneath. And eventually, the second time you push, taking every ounce of strength you have in your rage and leap into the acid here, taking a little bit of damage here towards the end as you submerge the head of this thing until it is still. Your brother's able to assist you in getting out of the acid and back into a little bit more comfortable of a position. You hear the cheers and the jeering from the crowd, people excitedly calling out, "A surprise victory! In just a fortnight, we've had not one but 2 groups of champions defeat my master's servants. And with that, I suppose, one last challenge. You watch as the Afridi, this legless fire spirit, descend down. Brothers McGloin, who will speak for you?
I.
You do it.
You may, of course, wait and see if potentially they fail my master's further challenges first. Or you can agree to a little competition. One last match. Dwarf versus dwarf. We've got a trio of fine dwarven lasses who've made their way through the arena, proven themselves, and, well, maybe you're equal in skill. The crowd here seems to love you. You hear in response people just cheering, gold coins tinking against the ground as people are tossing money to the stage. Really kind of painful if it hits you. It's like uncomfortable little hail. People are excitedly cheering. I mean, it's gold coins. They're throwing metal at you. There's no paper money. Although that would make you strippers. Anyways, as he looks at you, how would you like to battle dwarf v dwarf for the honor of the keys to Gor Durin?
Brothers, how do you feel about this?
I'm pretty sleepy. Let's get this over with.
He's telling us we're having to slay some lasses. It's questionable ethics at most, but I do whatever you two say anyway.
Eldest son of Yarin, do you accept this challenge?
Aye, I think we accept.
Then let's summon the Serpent King. May he oversee this glorious battle. We'll return in just a moment with our characters a little bit rested up
Yeah.
and new challenges before you. Stay right there, everybody. All right, welcome back. So each of you have taken you've taken a little bit of time. About an hour passes as you return back to the locker room. You've gathered this waiting area here. You were able to gather some of the spikes and begin reattaching them with that thick melted wax. It's this really cakey substance you have here. Let me go ahead and switch this music back temporarily. But as you were you're taking these breaks, returning your armor to its former state, you see your brothers patching themselves up. You this natural hardness, the cuts and bruises are fine.
Yeah.
But you've been able to take hour and a half. You've recovered health using your hit dice here. Some of you regained some of your powers.
Did I regain my tooth?
Your tooth is gone. I'm so sorry, Alex. What do you do with my carbon came to my water?
Yeah.
My friend. My friend. But as you've had this time here to relax, you can just planning. I'm going to go ahead and just bring these out to the players, let you kind of drive the story here for a moment as we are sitting here within this room surrounded by racks of weapons. There's there's healer's kits for you to be able to perform different sorts of patching yourselves up.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about? What are you guys doing as you're here in this room?
Looking for a place to lay down and take a nap.
Are you fully asleep at this point, you think?
Yeah, if it depends on how comfortable.
There's a roughshod cot here. It's pretty darn firm. It's really just a couple of blankets on top of a long bench.
They're really laying into this sphere thing. My bed was a sphere last night, and it was not good.
Yeah, my feet hang off the edge, and that's saying something.
You both sleep in a bed?
The announcer's like, the beds aren't spheres. I don't know where you were sleeping.
Yeah. Where were you? Where did you find a sphere, Alex? Three of you getting up to your antics. Now, you all know, apparently your next opponents will be a trio of dwarven women.
Oh. Beards and all?
You have a plan? You have any strategy?
Short beards.
I know what I'm gonna do. What do you plan on doing with these other characters?
I think Alvin mentioned something about a seduction check.
I did. You know, I'm widely known for
Trying
my...
to seduce them.
Skills and flirtation, boys.
Yeah.
I may be the youngest, but I've certainly got the most swagger out of the three of us.
I'm imagining you with like a pullover T-shirt over your spiky armor. That's
Yeah,
like
just-
3 hugs.
It works every time.
Boys, you watch as entering the room is your father.
Here he comes.
You can see that while he's removed the apron here, he's got what looks to be this conical shaped little this sort of reed constructed bugle. It looks like he's been getting into the festivities. There's much more of a smile on his face. I can't believe it. Now, I've been doing a bit of sleuthing, some snooping, you know, real Duragar type things. Yeah. And I've learned a bit about your opponents. Apparently they've been fighting here for some time. They didn't save up coin the way you boys did. Instead, they've been fighting themselves ragged on the lower levels. Something about prophecy and, well, their leader's real full of herself. She's a wide dwarven lass. The would-be queen, they're calling her.
A queen.
They want to take our home, boys. They're not of Durin, but they wish to go there and claim it as their own kingdom.
Well, we can't allow that, can we?
No.
You said she was wide?
Aye?
Okay.
As a true, proper dwarven lass should be.
Other than
She
the
couldn't
way
fit through a human door if she tried.
Jesus,
I can't. Why, Corbin? Why do you bring this out of me?
I've got the seduction tactic down.
No! Foreboding.
other than their physical attributes, can you tell us maybe a little bit more? Maybe something that might help us
Well-
tactically.
These three, the Irontide sisters. Well, there's Ambra. She's the one in charge. Her younger sister apparently got some sort of flaming sword. And the last one, she's fond of magic. Apparently some fancy conjuress from big schools up north.
Great. So we take out the mage first, and then focus on the melee people.
Whoa. You're already planning attack strategies. You don't want to use diplomacy?
I don't think it's gonna work.
Boy, it's a tournament!
Yeah. Use your brains and your brawn.
Did he get hit on the head again?
He
Yeah.
pointed to his chest when he said brawn. I think he thinks his heart is strong.
Only got a little bit of acid on my head.
Oh, my sweet boy. Come here.
I'm still wearing my
I'm
armor.
making an attack roll.
No!
I'm not gonna make you take it. We'll say this is during the short rest because you would have taken 7 points of damage as he strikes you.
Oh! Need to reinforce that bit.
Where in the nine
The
hells
gulls
is
are
Owen?
touching me.
Ah!
Dad,
You can't be sleeping, boy.
I can.
Hey, what's going? Why are you always nodding off like that?
You hear the audience begin screaming with excitement outside. There's horns, there's laughter and excited cheers. Something is happening out in the arena. You got some spittle.
I'm saving it for later.
That's foul. Now, even if you have to crush them because they're trying to take our kingdom, you stand up straight. You talk to them nice and proper.
So,
They're our enemies, but you're men.
I have an opening line in mind.
what is it? Tell me, brother.
Oh,
You'll
this
see.
one in his lines.
Tell me the line.
How's that been going in Gorthum?
It's
I've
working.
had to pay an awful lot of apologies for your lines.
Ooh.
We'll move on from that.
Oh, great. We'll hear about it later when he's not here.
Very rude child.
That's locker room talk. We'll save it for later.
No! Once again, can't promote Terrible. This is a bad idea. Cut the mics.
Did you see when I shoved that
No,
big
all
golem
right.
in?
A few moments later, our heroes are ascending up the steps. The lighting has changed. Instead of before the torchlight from before, you see that now many of the people here are holding aloft these long staffs that seem to be being passed out by the attendants of the Battlesphere. These staffs look almost like they're carved wooden staves, at the head of which you see some sort of creature's face with a pair of glowing yellow eyes. As the light beacons out, you realize that the top of the staves are serpents' heads, and the light fills the room with this cool, this spectral ambiance here. You see that before you, the arena itself has been repaired in the areas where the Titans once cracked, but ascending from below, you see a chair, a table, a long bar, a stone wall with a collection of cookery along it. As the arena slowly begins to rotate, you see that where the genie once flew above has now descended onto a high platform. A humanoid form sits there and slithers towards the edge. He looks out over the people, the audience here. You see the upper body here, rippling muscles, bare-chested, pinkish skin like a human. You can see the lower half, serpent tail. This massive, probably about 5 foot in diameter tail that winds back over itself, leading to a huge coil easily twice your height. This man is a massive creature, but where the neck of this muscled form meets, you then see a wide fin of this this wide cobra-like face, bringing down to a serpent's tongue flitting in and out. Alex,
If you declare us the winners now, I'll make you a pair of pants.
I shall decline.
you watch as he reaches his palm out, a spear of yellow light emerging from the serpent's temple. Briefly, as he does, you see flying into his hand a lamp as the Afridi is summoned back into it. He looks down.
So many have come before to challenge for my trinkets, but now I offer a key to the past and the future. What better match for 3 brothers than 3 sisters?
At this point, you can see emerging from the other side a trio of women. You see the first among them, head held high, it clad in golden armor, a fine buckler strapped to one arm. You see that, the helmet is cuts low, almost connecting with her armor, protecting the neck. It allows her entire face to be seen. You see striking green eyes as she steps onto the platform. The armor is plate. It's well made, but you can see the size of her. Each probably stands 2 to 4 inches above the tallest of you. You see that this woman, she stands readying her sword that ignites as she draws it out. She stares across and kneels as the next person enters. Her armor is simple. Iron. You can see there's splint mail protecting her sides, a simple helm, a long braid of red hair emerging. A stony-faced woman steps up. Again, you see sword at hip, shield bound. The two are similar, though she defers to her sister. Finally, at the last, you see a woman in a long purple set of robes, a red cloak flowing behind, and bushy, curly brown hair. If you couldn't see her face, you would not think that she was related to the others. With 3 of them arriving at their edge of the arena, and you on yours, Darius, the Serpent King, continues.
The McGloins come, hoping to open this ash gate, exploring the kingdom below, Gordurin, lost to history. Maybe they shall learn what great tragedy befell their people. Yet the Iron Tides and the would-be queen wish to take the mount for themselves, claiming the ancient castle within and beginning a new kingdom. I have been told that the middle sister, Helia, the flame tongue, wishes to offer
The woman in the gold armor steps proudly closer and closer to the party until she's roughly in the middle of the arena. You lot! Which one of you speaks for your house?
That would be me.
All right. Why are you here? Why do you want the keys to the gate?
We just said it.
We're bringing our father there. It's his dying wish. He's getting on in his age. I look for him in the stands.
Yield, and your future queen would happily grant you entrance. You could come and visit, permitting you pay a simple toll.
Seems fair to me.
What's the price of that toll?
We would kneel to this would-be queen.
No. That above that, you know, the pride thing.
Mordred has seen it. Our little sister, pride of the brainery, the scion of sulfur and stone, has watched her, our eldest, our dear Ambra, crowned, gilded, seated in the throne room of Gordurin. What is past is already dead. Live for the new day, and not what came before.
I'm going to start drumming, and I'll just say, tell you what, how about we kick your asses, and then you can just walk in after us?
Holy crap! All right, you boom, boom, begin hitting the drum, stepping forward. I'm gonna need all of you to roll for initiative, and you hear the serpent crying.
Well, then, this should be interesting.
I feel like I wouldn't roll very well, but that's fine.
Now, my friends.
13.
Oh no! Undo.
Undo.
Alex, you remember the name of the super boss song you put in there from the end? Because I just deleted it.
It's in the city combat one.
Urban Gauntlet,
Uh,
Killers, Hitman, Mechanolith. One moment. Never mind. We're gonna keep on. We'll keep going.
just two killers.
As you call out, towards. You're all my enemies. I hope you guys know. Each and every one of you, goobers, garbage goobers, the lot of you.
Yum yum trash.
Welcome, Steven, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
I know I'm off, but
I love trash.
we're live. All right. So let me get those initiatives, my friend. We're going to start with Holden, the eldest.
I got 13.
Okay. Next, Owen.
14.
Okay.
I got 13 as well.
I think I have higher dex.
Oh wait, no, I have a -1.
Do you?
We all got 13.
Oh, so who has the highest dexterity?
I do. For
You
sure.
all rolled a 13.
Yeah, we all rolled a 13.
First.
1 second.
Friday the 13th.
All right, the sisters are going first. All right.
They really called our bluff on that one.
Now, here's what I'd like to offer you all. If you think you can play this quickly, then each round will allow you to act in an order of your choosing.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm
Great.
going to be casting a spell pretty much
Well,
every
don't
round.
worry. Let me get a bigger view here, because as you can see here, as you continue,
What's better place for a dwarven battle than in a tavern?
you see, finally having finished, surrounded by tables covered in, still sticky with ale from some recent merriment. There's stonework as if it was the wall of the cookery flanking our heroes here at the northern end of the arena. You see that this is Helia, the Flame Tongue, as she gave her greeting, had moved towards the center of the room. We're going to start with the ladies. And you watch as in the far end, the robed woman, the sorceress of the Irontide family, casts a spell, and you watch as her form begins to flicker back and forth. You would know the spell to be Blur. You can see that the edges of her form begin to kind of blur into the scenery. She's not invisible, but it's hard to place right where she is. She occasionally jolts, appearing a foot or so away from where she was.
Displacer beast.
She's a displacer beast. Not quite, but very funny. That was going to be it for Mardred. we're going to go ahead and have, it's going to be the would-be queen, Ambra. She is going to take her turn. We're going to dash, actually. And she's going to leap behind the bar on the far side of the room. You watch as she does, she draws out a blade, a long, green, metallic thing. And you watch as, you watch as she raises it aloft, it becomes surrounded by this purple light. As she appears to be readying something. Finally will be Helia, the flame tongue. She's going to interpose herself between you all and her queen, and is going to ready an action. That will then be the brothers McGloin. Who would like to act?
Well,
Holden.
I can cast a spell.
What would you like to cast?
I don't like the spellcaster.
She is quite far.
How far is she?
Not far enough away from me.
50 feet, but there's chairs in the way that could make it a little bit harder. So
I
if you dash, it's not.
I'd like to cast Hold Person on her.
You can go.
All right, you want to cast Hold Person? That doesn't. The blur doesn't affect that at all. I make a Constitution saving throw.
It's
Wisdom, I think.
It's a natural one, so it doesn't matter. You watch as the blurred form. She's standing perfectly still. You watch as she begin to cast another spell. She still flickers back and forth
it's wisdom.
Yeah.
and is stuck. Whatever spell she was working on next breaks where it is as she's frozen there, flittering back and forth. She's just vibrating. This woman's just sitting there vibrating in place. I hate you.
She looks like she could use a hug, brother.
The one with the flaming sword, brother.
No,
The one who's a bit shaky still.
The one that's a bit shaky. All right.
You want to head that way?
Yeah. I'm gonna start raging.
It's quick.
Now
with
remember,
fear.
if you don't attack, you have extra rages. If you don't attack during a turn or take damage, you lose the rage.
Okay.
if
Bite your
you
thumb.
dash as your bonus action, you can get there.
I want to dash as my bonus action.
You can only do that if you're raging. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he raged and then bonus.
So action.
dashed.
Oh no.
Then I would try to grapple
okay.
her.
Gotcha.
It's bonus action to rage.
Uh-huh.
Action to dash.
Okay.
So you can't do both. You just get there this turn.
All right, I'll just get there.
All right. Do you want to be on the table or do you want to be on the ground? It's your choice.
I'm on the table.
All
Get me
right.
on that table.
Because you had extra movement to spare, you begin charging through, leaping into the air, a glorious dwarven jump. But 3 feet off the ground, landing on the table, begin charging down. You hear the table stress, like bending and stressing underneath the weight of this dwarf, clad in spiked armor, drawing out. What weapon would you like to draw out?
I would like to draw out my battle axe.
All right, you got your battle axe in one hand, shield in the other, ready for combat. And that'll set you up for next round. Hello there. Then we'll continue on. Now, we still... Owen, did you have any movement you'd like to do? Because you use your action already.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to the end of the shelf.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can do that without... That does not trigger the held action.
Cool.
Then finally, we have our dearest bard. What would you like to do?
Hey. I'm gonna cast slow on these people here. I'm gonna need wisdom saves.
They can't be very wise if they're trying to take our home from us.
The would-be queen?
Natural one.
I'm going to use my first legendary resistance. And our dearest flame tongue. I'm slowed on both of them.
Okay.
Can
great.
I not use reactions now?
You have no reactions, and you only have one action you can take. Bonus.
I can make a bonus action.
Yeah, only one. It has to be a bonus action, an attack, or an bonus or attack. That's it.
Guys,
Yeah.
to hold an action, you have to use your reaction. She loses her held action. when
You also
attack
have-
someone who came in melee.
A -2 to your AC,
Oh, I know the rest, and I'm
and a
having.
-2 to dex saves.
Yep. Incredible buffs, or debuffs, I suppose, in this case.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to our boy.
Yes!
30-foot range.
then I will move.
Perfect. I'll make you do that.
Okay.
Repositioning, you inspire your barbaric brother to action. That is going to be. We're gonna start with so on the lady's turn. The Iron Tides go. You hear the crowd is quiet, watching this dwarven brawl. Save for the dwarven section, who's just a series of cases going on there. It seems like they're kind of split on who they prefer here at the moment. I'm gonna start with Margaret. At the end of her turn, she'll repeat her save for hold person. She can't do anything. She's paralyzed.
Gotta get him out of the way.
Yeah, I've rolled like 4 6s. It's been very, they've been very consistent.
You crit me twice in the
I
last
did in
game.
a row.
Yeah.
I crit. I rolled quite a few of them. So she does nothing. The sorceress fully frozen in place.
In fear.
In fear. Now we're gonna go ahead and continue to the slowed members of their party. Okay. First things first. Now can I still use my extra attack feature, or is it one attack only?
It's one attack.
Okay, I'm gonna make a single attack. You watch as the would-be king Ambra raises her blade and is going to make one attack with disadvantage at our dearest eldest son here.
But how?
It's going to be an 18 to hit you.
That'll hit.
Okay.
What did she use to attack?
Yeah.
So you watch as... my apologies. Flying across the battlefield is this streak of purple lightning as she lowers her blade here. Flying across... I'm so sorry. Did I already give you my to hit?
18, yeah.
18, perfect. Flying across the battlefield, this single beam of purple light coming at you. That is going to be a grand total of 10 points of necrotic damage. That concentration check.
Yeah, I already made it. We're good.
Yeah, you super make it. She is then going to move at half speed, which, in case anyone was counting, is 10 feet. 5, 10. Get a little bit further away from the paladin. Her sister, her Queen's Guard, is going to move 5, 10, and is going to make her single attack at the paladin. Oh my god, it's so bad, guys! Okay, that's pretty good. That is going to be a 21 to hit you, Alex.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 7 points of slashing damage and 1 point of fire damage. As she strikes you with this weapon. She then readies her shield, but you watch as it looks like she tries to shield bash you afterwards, but due to her speed, not quite able to get you there. Almost as if she's lost an attack ability. We'll then keep on going. Boy's turn.
Who wants to go first?
Well,
I can hold off.
I'd like to go first and
Go ahead.
continue my running assault and jump on the lady in purple and attempt to knock her out.
So you won't be able to jump. You can't just knock people out.
I would like
what
to
weapon would you like to attack with?
I
And
would.
you have advantage on any attack roll because she is paralyzed.
Okay.
Also, any melee attack, I don't know if you guys remember that, is an automatic critical hit if you hit.
I never forgot that.
I would like to rage,
Bonus action,
rage, and then I would like to attack recklessly.
There's no need to go reckless because you already have advantage.
Oh, okay.
It just keeps you safer.
Okay, cool.
But
Sweet.
he gets temporary hit points.
Oh, you want temporary hit points?
Yeah, one temporary hit points.
Perfect.
Not gonna hit.
Go
me.
ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay, cool. Dun. I got 14 plus 9. That is a. 14 plus. I should have been better at math.
You
I was
got
a
it,
theater major, y'all.
Come on.
23.
Yes, that super hits and is an automatic crit. Now remember, you roll 3 times the dice on a crit, not twice the dice.
Okay,
So you roll 3 D8s.
3 D8.
Sorry, I gave you the wrong die.
Oh,
Here's
that's
the
a D8. Great. I got 2 of these.
automatic.
So-
I didn't.
You use a third.
yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
I never considered how terrifying hold person was with a barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine an orc barbarian with a hold
Okay.
person spammer.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
so glad you did whole person on her because I was like, oh.
I was like, no wizard nonsense.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
So
not
plus
about
5 to
it.
each value, right?
Oh, I can do
No,
something.
it's plus 5 to the whole roll.
Oh, to the whole roll? Okay, in that case, I get 9 plus 5, so that is 14.
14 points of damage. All right, a good first hit. Swing again.
All right, so here we go.
And then, are you using your you already used your bonus action to
Yeah,
rage. Cool.
exactly.
Make your second attack.
All right, damage die? Or just...
You
2d20.
need to roll to hit.
Okay, roll to hit again. Okay.
2d20. Same thing as before.
2d20s, here we go. Thanks, y'all. I'm learning. This is
You're
great.
doing
There we go.
We all did this.
You're teaching the
8.
crowd right
Let's
now.
see.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet. So that is a 27 to hit.
That'll hit. Same damage roll as before. So
Sweet.
3d8
Sweet.
plus 5.
3d8 plus 5. That is 7 plus 5. That is 12.
12 points of damage. Not bad at all. All right, that was our barbarian. Now we still got 2
Thank you
more
very
boys to go.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
You want to go next?
Is that shelf that I'm standing next to against the wall?
There
Or-
is no wall. It's still just a flat
Okay, okay.
platform arena.
Cool. I'm going to move around the shelf on the outside.
I cannot take a reaction, and you can get to the would-be queen.
And I'm going to attempt to grapple her.
Nice.
Yep. Okay, athletics versus athletics. 17 is the number to beat.
You got it.
12, 16.
16. All right. As you kind of grab her, she's able to bring her shield up, and as you try to wrestle it from her, is not quite able to get that. Now the grapple attack counts as 1 attack. You have 2.
Oh
attacks.
yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. Math 20.
You're good.
Math 22.
All right. Now you've successfully grappled her. Her speed is reduced to 0, and you're able to hold her in place so she can't keep running and shooting sword beams at people.
I'm just gonna say in like her ear, I'm gonna need you to stop.
Oh, and I'm so sorry. Let me make my concentration checks from earlier. I do fail. The blur is dispelled.
Yes!
Hell yeah.
He had 2 sources of advantage to 1 source of disadvantage. That's why
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I don't think that this really matters like mechanically, but my goal here is basically to use her as a human shield.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I will say, I want to ask. You're holding her now. Did you let go of your shield or your hammer?
I let go of my shield.
Okay. Cool. Not a problem. We kind of hand wave how this is working on that one, so we're gonna keep going. We still have our bard. What would you like to do?
I'm going to move up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You are able to flank the wizard, aren't you?
Do I drop it to the ground or did I put it away? Like, is it on my back?
We can say you put it. We'll say that.
Okay, okay.
We'll say you have a quick draw
I just
sheet.
didn't know if I needed to get it later where I needed to go.
It's fine.
I will make my 3 attacks. First one is a 20, math 20.
Yes, that hits.
Second one is a 11.
11 is a miss.
And the third one is a 23.
That'll hit. Roll your 2 crits. Connor, I know you know how to do all this math.
I don't have. Oh yeah, it is crits. You're right. Okay, I'll just roll this twice.
Okay.
9 plus. So 10.
Turn 1. Hold person the wizard is so effective.
Prime strategy.
What
What'd you get?
Okay, I rolled 2 8s on the second one.
Okay.
So 10 plus
16.
16 and 17, so 27 total.
Wait, 16 and 17 is not 27. It's much better than that.
I said 10 and 17.
Oh, 10 and 17? I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I misheard you.
I wish I rolled that well.
It would be a pretty good roll. Okay, is that all 3 of you?
Yes.
We're gonna go back to me. We're gonna start with the would-be queen. She's grappled. I'm still slowed. I've got to stop this. I'm gonna swing on over at that paladin. All right, Owen, you're holding this woman. You've grabbed onto a piece of this sturdy splint mail armor. You've pulled her close. She pulls back with one of her arms and attempts to stab you with this adamantine blade.
Please stop.
This is going to be a 22 to hit.
Without my shield, my armor class is 18.
Yes, it'll be 2 less.
Okay.
You know, I gave away one of my d8s, but I actually will need this. I'm going to go ahead and Divine Smite you. You watch as she brings up her sword.
You know one?
Concentration is good.
You don't know that yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that
It's based on damage.
Okay. I rolled a 19.
I'm not gonna do that much damage. I have to do 38. You're good. So you're not resistant to any of this. So it's a mixture of slashing and radiant damage.
Okay.
So sorry, 9, 12, 15 points of damage as she strikes against you. And that's all she gets to do.
Ow!
Oh, I'm grappled. I can't even position for flanking.
Slow. It's so good.
Yeah, I know what I need to do. I'm gonna go ahead and go 5, 10, and I'm gonna make an athletics check, and I'm gonna attempt to push this over onto you. You see,
If I'm still grappling her though, we're on the same
No.
space mechanically, right?
no, she stays where she is. You're holding someone. D&D's an abstraction.
You're adding the. Oh, never mind.
I haven't made any dex,
No, you're good.
dex saves.
I was looking at a different spell.
Just say large. No. You watch as she comes. One of the dwarves moves over as fast as she can and tries to push over one of these shelves, but you see that it looks like it's mostly bound to the ground, and she isn't quite able to, in her slowed state, able to push the shelf down and collapse it on top of you.
So I can see her through the shelves, right? I just look at her and I go,
You hear in the slow motion,
My nieces have longer beards than you.
Except it's like.
"My nieces." Yeah, these burns don't work as well if I'm slowed. Okay, well that's her turn. I'm gonna go ahead, end of my turn, make a save. That is going to be a 16 versus your spell save DC.
so just the raw spell.
Your DC.
Okay, my DC says 15.
15? Okay, so she breaks out of the spell, begins looking around. She's injured. She's got a crack on her shoulder, and you see there's a small trickle of blood down one side. You've hit her good, but she's now back in the fight. Your concentration on the spell no longer exists because the spell is over.
And now it's the top of the round for us, right?
And now it's the top of the round for y'all.
Great. I still have a second.
You want to go?
I'm gonna hit her again.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna take my battle axe
Is
and
she
attack
ready?
reckless.
Still advantage.
Still advantage.
Yep.
And attack. I'm
Close.
gonna attack her with my battle axe.
All right,
Maybe.
swing it down.
That's 28 to hit.
Yes, and this was doesn't have to be reckless because you're already flanking.
I choose not to be reckless.
Great, you still get advantage.
Sweet. So that's 27 to
That'll hit. Roll normal damage.
hit. Normal damage, so that's just
A D10?
1d10.
Oh, sorry, it's a D8. Excuse me.
1d8 plus 8. That is 13.
13 points of damage. That's pretty good. You get another attack if
All
you'd
right,
like it.
Let's do it again. So let's do it again. 1, 2, 3.
Swinging down on this table, you hear it really groaning under your weight as you're fighting on top of the table.
See, nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Crit.
Yeah.
Roll 3D.
Roll 3 D8.
Come here, baby. Can I borrow one of your D8s?
I gave you one last time.
There
No,
you
no,
go.
I have yours. I borrowed one from me brothers. Because I can't afford it. Look at the armor.
I can't afford it.
Let's see. 18 plus 8. 27.
27.
Wow.
You hear the Serpent King.
Yes. Spill blood of your kin.
But I don't wish to kill her, even though I am enraged.
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
I like
Good.
it.
Non-lethal.
She's not
crit.
down though.
Okay, cool.
Continuing on. Barty Boy, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next. I'll take my 2 attacks.
All right. We've got the eldest son.
Ooh, hilariously misses.
Holden, first swing, not quite able to get there. Second one,
21.
21 is going to be a hit there. You know what? Never mind, nothing. Don't worry about it. No, tell me my damage.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
8 points of bludgeoning damage, not bad. Let me see something real quick. She is bloodied.
Cool. And then I want to bonus action. Should I leave?
My man.
No, it's better to stay.
I'm good over here.
Okay.
Just fighting the two marshals.
I'm playing with the two marshals.
60. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna cast a healing word on our boy.
Yeah. You have
Yeah.
night. Hell yeah, buddy.
Hell yeah, brother.
You get 8 points of healing.
Nice.
What's the dwarven word for yeet yeet?
No. My answer to your question is no. I'm good.
All right, I'm done. It's you.
All right, what do you got over here, Mr. Paladin?
The flame tongue lady, what was her name? Agamemnon?
Hell yeah.
I was not close.
You weren't close at all.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person on her. It's a wisdom.
I'm good at these.
Great.
15 on the die. 15. Sorry, 15 total.
So that's against my.
Pass.
So it'll be a pass.
Oh,
If it matches, yeah.
Now I do have to. We're gonna ignore it for this one. In the future, remember that you do need a hand to cast spells if you were holding something. But I'm gonna ignore it for this first one because I already did all the rolls and stuff.
Okay.
Now you still have your bonus action if you have any bonus actions. You cannot cast a spell though.
I don't think that I can.
I don't think I have any others. It would be in the bonus actions table on the front page. You have your Vow of Enmity is the only one I can think of.
Yeah.
Channel Divinity.
I didn't use that the last fight. That's the.
Advantage.
It's your advantage thing. You don't know which one of them is a big threat yet, though.
What's the range on that? Though?
Then 30 feet, I think.
60 feet.
Oh, okay.
In range of everything.
I'll just hold it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold it.
We're gonna keep on going. Is that all for you guys?
Yep.
Yep.
Back to the Iron Tides. Furious, probably more than a little bit livid about what's going on here.
They're mad so slowly.
They are mad so slowly.
Just see their expressions slowly change.
Slow's so good.
It is so good.
All right. First things first. You watch as Margaret begins casting a spell. I don't remember if you have counter spell, so I wanted to give that opportunity.
I don't have counterspell.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go ahead and Misty Step.
Ooh.
And as she pops a little bit, pops behind the cover with the table, she blinks out of appearance. She's gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt, targeting you, my dear Holden. Please. Is it 16 hit?
16 matches, so yes.
16 matches. Okay.
No when to holding and no when to folding.
It's only made 10 points of fire damage. She lobs a bolt of flame across at the bard.
The slow drops.
The slow drops.
Yep, I rolled a 1 on my con save.
Okay.
How much was the damage, sorry?
It was 10 exactly.
Okay.
So not much damage. But she is going to then use her movement.
It's okay, I got
You can slow them all again. They're all closer together now.
Hey, that's a good idea, brother.
She's going to keep on moving, getting herself away from all of this dwarven violence on the other side. All right, let's do some playing. Now I'm going to start with I'm going to continue on to Ambra, the would-be queen. She's going to start by making a shield bash attempt at you. I'm not going to. Yeah, it works. First, she's going to swing her shield at you. That is going to be a 18 to hit.
Ties.
All right. I need you to make me a strength saving throw as you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Math 20.
Math 20 is a success. She was trying to shove you, which would have broken the gravel with her shield bash. Grapple.
Gravel.
Gravel.
Crab apples.
She brings her blade back and is going to try swinging down for a second attack with her sword. It's going to be a 25 to hit.
You haven't missed me yet, I don't think.
I'm sorry. This is not a very good hit. It's going to be 5 points of damage as she slashes her blade down on you. Still grappled. Very important to note, still grappled. You watch as her Queen's Guard rounds the corner, blade in hand, is going to make 2 attacks, both of them with her Flame Tongue. We've got a 15 and a 23 on this.
1 hit, 1 miss.
For a total of 9 slashing and 2 fire damage. They're just the two of them beating on you in this one corner over here.
Let me go.
And as they're slashing, fighting back, you hear finally this queen speaks as you're holding tight. Well, 2 dwarves are beating down on you. She's like, "I'll not lose my kingdom to gravel heads with 10 hammers."
10 hammers.
That's gonna be back to you guys. She's insulted the quality of your steel and the claim to your own home.
You want to go first?
I'm going first. I'm still angry about that tin hammer. So, I'm gonna charge at the wizard again.
Oh no! Get there.
You can definitely get there.
35?
I'm gonna-
Does he need to dash, is my question.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So, yeah, technically you would need... You can get here with 35.
You want to get there? Or
I'm
you
gonna
wanna-
get. Am I in melee range?
You are in
Yeah.
melee.
In melee range. All right, there.
Right.
I'm going to. I'm going to attempt to throw the wizard against that oven.
Oh, you're doing a shove. It's athletics.
I'm gonna shove the wizard against the oven.
I'm going to use my acrobatics stack. It's a little bit better here. It's going to be a 9.
14. Wait, no, that's a 27.
27. That's a
Boy.
success. As you push her in here, she's going to take a little bit of damage as you kind of shove her into this wall here. It's not that much, but as she kind of strikes against it, it wobbles ever so slightly, like breaking some of the connection between it and the ground.
Does he do his armor roll when he shoves?
Yes, because of melee.
Yeah, so I take 3 additional damage.
Mm-hmm.
You still have another attack.
Let's see. I think I'll just swing at her again with my battle axe. And I will attack recklessly this
Is this here or here?
It was in that where you have it right now.
Okay.
time. Actually, if I grapple her, will she be able to cast spells?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'll hit her with my
It does not
battle.
affect spellcasting at all.
All right, I'm gonna hit her with my battle axe then.
Okay.
Attack recklessly, for be able to roll with advantage. Glad I did that because one of those was a nat 1. Let's see.
I think you still have your bardic inspiration too.
Great.
So
Good to keep that in my back pocket. That hits for 19.
I'm gonna shield. Use my reaction. You watch as a shimmering wave of blue light appears before her.
You can still use your bardic inspiration.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration.
Okay.
I reroll one of them, right?
Yeah. AC to beat is now 20.
Roll a d10.
Roll a
You can
d10.
add
Yeah,
the D10
add
to
the
the
total.
best roll.
Add the d10.
He gave you a special die that you can spend to add to it.
All right, so let's see.
21 is what he needs to beat.
All right.
So you rolled a 19 on the die or 19 total?
I rolled 19 total.
So you
You
should
only
roll
have
a
to
2.
You have to roll a 2.
All right, with the spin top one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. I rolled a 6 on the spin
Okay,
top.
That is enough. She brings up the shield, holds it back, and you roar out, cracking through. At this point, you see more of these serpent head stabs waving in the crowd as people are going wild. Roll the damage as you crack through it.
All right, sweet. So that's 1d8. That is 11 damage.
11 damage, and the mage is looking incredibly injured.
Nice.
Nice.
Do you want to go?
No, you go ahead.
Okay.
I've put him in a puddle
10,
for you.
15, 20, 25. I'm going to cast Steel One Strike.
So, describe it to me. What am I seeing? What happens?
I do the same thing. I take both my hammers,
Mhm.
and then I blink, and then I attack.
So you see forms, almost like they're made of glass, appearing of him as he strikes out at multiple enemies, appearing, vengeance, disappearing again, just as quick as he appeared. I need to know these in order. I'm so sorry, Connor. I'm making you re-roll this.
Oh,
Unless you
re-roll
already
it?
unless you labeled them.
I mean, I didn't,
What-
but I can just randomly assign them.
Sure,
if
I
that's
trust you.
fine.
You're good.
Okay. So a 19.
Versus
I'll just go in descending order. So
Okay.
19.
19 is going to be a hit against
Okay.
Ambra.
And then the second one, this one, is going to be a 23.
That'll also super hit.
And then a 15 on the mage.
15 on the mage misses.
Okay.
By a lot, because it's still shielded.
I'm going to need D10s, boys.
You get mine.
I refuse to share.
Here you go.
Oh, it's 1, yeah. Perfect. Okay, so first one on Ambra. Is that Ambra?
Yeah. Amber the Queen.
Flaming Sword. 10,
Ooh.
10,
Wow.
10.
8.
Okay, so 20, 30, 38 points of damage, force damage.
Whew.
Pretty good.
That's
Pretty good.
spicy.
The first damage you got on Ambra.
Nice.
Hmm?
Okay.
Wow.
So 10, 20. This is 18.
This spell is bonkers.
18 plus.
So this is normally too high of a level. Oh, this is a spell that bards would normally get.
So
He used his magical
34?
secrets to get a spell from another class.
30.
Oh.
34.
Magic.
Keep your secrets.
Both of these these heavily armored warriors getting struck by this, but the magical shield was able to protect herself.
And then because I used Steel Wind Strike, I'm gonna appear right behind our mage here.
I don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I do respect it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice
These
moves.
die look like
Do I have
captures.
Owen? Do I have you still for this round?
Yeah.
You're still holding. You got hammer in one hand. You got the would-be queen in the other. What would you like to do?
I think I'm just. I'm gonna ask every round, so I won't repeat myself. Asking if they yield.
Speak.
Do you yield?
I don't think so. She leans forward, a smile like curling around the side of her face.
Then may hammer be with you.
All right. And what do you do?
Just attacking.
Okay, cool.
That is a 24 to hit.
Super hits. Roll the next one to see if that one hits too. You can just add them together. If you do.
11.
That will not hit. So go ahead and determine your damage there and just let me know once you've got it.
Wow. 6 damage.
6 damage? Okay, not too much.
Minimum roll.
Minimum roll. All right, boys.
I love D10s, but they're so inconsistent.
All right. You all fighting against these dwarves. Things keep escalating up. You just barely have noticed out of your periphery that the Serpent King has begun just slowly moving around the arena. On the outside, just watching, greedily excited. You see his strange face. It's gross watching a smile appear on a serpent's face. Again, cobra, head of a cobra, body of a man's tail of like a long snake. Probably a cobra as well, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But you guys can't tell the difference because you don't really appreciate snakes.
I don't have history. I don't know anything about
I
steaks.
definitely don't appreciate snakes.
You don't know snake culture?
No.
Snake jazz.
It's
we're gonna go back to me then.
jam.
You put me. I thought Misty Step plus movement would have been enough to not be.
Yeah. Steel Wind Strike is broken.
Steel Wind Strike is-
It's so good. You can always yield.
I already tried that, brother.
This one seems a little squishier, though. It's always worth a try.
Okay.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna begin casting a spell, and I'm gonna need our. Ooh, let me decide who I'd like to do this on. 2, 3, 4. I need a Wisdom saving throw from you, Alex. So Owen, you feel from across the battlefield a familiar sensation. You used to practice the spell on your brothers. You've heard it described before. DC's pretty low.
Not as low as my roll. It's a 3.
You become paralyzed as you are held.
Oh, great.
Shit. No, wait. Shite.
Shite.
Can no other dwarfs think for themselves, you copycats?
I don't want to move. I'm already flanked. I'll get attacked twice with advantage if I move.
I suggest you stay put and take your beating.
I'm gonna take my beating. I'm also gonna beat down on the paladin, however.
That's fair.
So wait.
Ooh.
Never mind.
No,
Please
what's your question,
proceed.
Corbin?
My question was like, where did the hold person?
So she
spell?
cast hold person. It only targets one creature.
Great. Okay.
Uh,
and if she's
she's still-
unconscious, what happens?
If she loses concentration or becomes unconscious, the spell dissipates.
Okay. All right. That's a good idea.
The queen is gonna go ahead and move. Oops. Here.
That would provoke?
It would if he wasn't paralyzed.
Oh, shit.
Did you attack recklessly this time?
I attacked. Yeah, recklessly the last time.
I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 attacks with my sword beam.
Okay.
You watch as she raises her blade aloft and this energy begins appearing around it. Though you can see that it's this sort of dark purple-looking energy, she swings once and twice, and while it's in midair, it flickers back and forth. Kind of like the blur spell, but there's something different about it. There's going to be 2 attacks coming at you. The
Okay.
first one would have been a natural 1, much better, above a 20.
Okay.
She quickened as well.
Hits.
No, this is just a melee attack.
It's, yeah.
16?
Does not hit.
I think.
Wait, no, it hits.
You have your battle
I think
attack,
she
you have your
might be,
shield.
I have my shield, so it doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. So only one of these hits is going to go through.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 13 points of necrotic damage.
13 points in it.
It's not halved.
Not halved. Okay.
Not halved.
Sweet. Okay.
The other, however, is so the Queen's Guard is going to make her 2 attacks over at our paralyzed paladin. First, she's going to attack with her shield bash to attempt to knock him prone.
I let her go.
Now, this is absolutely cocked, but I just wanted to show. Oh, tragic, isn't it? A cocked 20.
Yeah, I don't feel bad.
She's going to hit you. I need you to make me a strength saving throw. You'll have disadvantage on the save due to paralysis. Might be automatic failure, but I don't have my screen in front of me, so I'm just going to go ahead and have him roll with disadvantage instead.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
8.
8. So you are knocked prone and take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. She's then going to attack you with her sword.
Mechanically, why does it matter that I'm prone now? Because she was already getting advantage.
Because when you're no longer held, you'll have to use half your speed to stand up. It's going to be again above a 20. This is going to be... Excuse me. We're going to take 8 points of slashing damage and 7 points of fire as she stabs down with her flaming longsword. You can feel the sting of this. You can look up at her, but you can't do anything to move here.
How you doing? You bloody?
That'll
Yeah,
then
just
be
barely.
Okay.
the McGloins.
Well, do you want to roll your wisdom save to
At
start?
the end of the turn.
It's the end of your turn. You can go first and see if it ends.
You can't do anything anyway.
Go
so
ahead and roll your save.
start with
Wisdom save. I gave you guys the option of acting as brothers.
I
think it's fun.
I
It's
like
really
this.
fun that you all rolled together.
16.
16 is exactly passed, so
Oh,
you are
sick.
no longer held.
All right,
On the
brother.
ground, you feel her draw the blade out of you, and you are finished for your turn.
But
Cool.
I'm still on the ground.
Yes.
Sick.
I'll go next.
You go next?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then, so I'm gonna keep slamming away at the wizard.
Yeah, I mean, the wizard's nearly dead.
I'm gonna non-lethally slam away at the wizard.
All right, make your attack roll with your battle axe with advantage.
All right. So let's see.
Recklessly?
Because I'm still taking
You're
with
flanking,
advantage.
so
Yeah.
you don't have
But
to.
again, 10 hit points. That's.
He still has them. He hasn't taken did you take damage?
I did take damage.
Oh,
I
you can
took-
get him back if you want. If you want to attack recklessly, you can get him back.
Oh, but I already added them when I was hit this last round. Do I get them? Do I get 3 stacked on?
No, it never stacks. It's
No.
just a flat. If you've attacked
Yeah.
recklessly, you have 3.
So if you lose 3, you get 3 back every time you attack recklessly, essentially.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, sick. I think I'm just gonna attack with advantage for right now
Great.
because I don't want to get hit with disadvantage again. Let's see. That is 28.
that's gonna hit.
Sweet.
Nice.
28 plus.
I love when they look at me after saying numbers like 70.
Yeah.
That
well,
hit.
That would be
Does a 30 hit?
15. 15
No.
damage.
15 points of damage. Let me go ahead and double check this.
Make that con save.
Describe it to me.
Hell yeah.
So, as I scream in rage as my brother has
You
his flaming.
stole the dwarven crowd. They're freaking out.
Yeah,
at you.
I've seen my brother have his flaming sword withdrawn from his chest cavity, and with the utmost rage that my dwarven race can compel, I grab my battle axe, flip it around to the backside, and strike the wizard across the chin as hard as I possibly can.
Last job. And she fully crumples. You watch this wizard. Well, she should have worn armor. Armor would have been the right decision there.
My sigh was not at his description. It was that if I had let him do that first, I wouldn't have been held anymore. And then I could have used my movement to stand up.
That's a very interesting point I hadn't considered, to be honest
I
with you.
guess you're right.
You know what? Here. Cough.
Brother!
All happening at the same, this is all happening at the same time. I think that's totally fair.
Okay.
You clonk him down, ready the axe here, and grab it again.
Guess what? You still have another attack. And you can split attacks.
Let's see.
You can move to her.
I will move to the queen, the would-be queen.
Would-be queen.
Is she carrying any stone armor?
She has stone boots.
Stone boots?
Well made. They're not. She doesn't have very much filigree on her. Her queen's guard is in gorgeous golden armor.
Okay.
This woman's wearing very practical splint mail, highly protective armor.
Okay. The reason I ask about I'm asking about. Never mind. Good to know. So I know she's wearing an item of stone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attack her with my battle axe. Again. And I will attack recklessly this time.
Has he been eating rocks again?
Sounds like another campaign.
3. Let's see. 18. Or 19, sorry.
19 is a hit.
Nice. Okay, 19. Roll D8. No, that's not it.
Whoa!
I'm excited here.
Dice are
Let's see.
flying.
Here we go.
He rolled with reckless.
13 slash and damage.
13 points of slashing damage. Oh no. That's very scary. I still have a bard as well afterwards. Anything for your bonus action this turn that you would like to do?
I wish to compliment the queen on her boots. Because I can recognize with my stone cunning, well, that they're made very well. After I've just attacked her.
Guys, was this the seduction roll he was talking about?
I think so.
This is the seduction roll I am talking about. I wish to seduce the queen after brutalizing.
Can we make him roll to see how well he articulates
identifies
this?
Yeah. It's my...
Do me a favor.
It's a history
I need you to
check.
give me a flat charisma roll.
Flat charisma
I
roll.
need to know how well you deliver this information.
Rakdos be with me, baby. Nat 20.
Natural 20s. Here's
Yes!
No, all right, everyone. Peanut gallery.
I charmed the queen!
See that die? Yeah.
Unlike you, you can visit. You leave your brothers at home.
I can't leave my brothers.
Well, and I suppose you won't be seeing Gordurin then. Hell yeah! She calls out. Now it's not her turn quite yet, so let's go ahead and now Holden, you're the eldest.
I
What do you got for me?
don't have much because I can't get within range, but I'll try. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Fortunately, it's not going to be enough.
But that's okay. I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to our paladin.
Got an inspiration on you, buddy.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
And then I'm going to vicious mockery our queen.
You don't have to say something if you don't have one, but you got something to say to her?
Say, he's a lovely man. You should take him. And she takes 5 points of psychic damage.
More important, she's disadvantaged on her. She reduces her next attack roll and saving throw.
Yeah, minus a D4.
D4. Perfect.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you let me stand up. Are you gonna let me take my turn?
Oh no, it's just disadvantage. Sorry, it's way better than that. My bad. Disadvantage.
Yeah, sure. You have an action still. What would you like to do?
I mean, I'll just attack the person in front of me twice.
All right, you got the Queen's Guard here. Make your 2 swings here. You hear her name get called out, and she looks over to the side, distracted. You decide to strike.
Just one.
He's attacking twice. It's fine.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Hey.
Nice. That is a 23 to hit on each. It's 2.
Yeah, those both will hit.
Yeah.
You watch this. She uses her reaction to try to parry, increasing your AC temporarily. It's not enough.
And so that's 2d10 plus 5.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
'Cause you would...
Margaret's down.
Hey. Nice.
I got a 14 on both to hit, and
Seven.
then no, on my to hit they were both 14, and
Oh.
then both attack rolls were 7
7 plus.
plus 10.
So you
Sorry,
did-
so it's 24. Sorry,
Total, yeah.
okay.
it's just both die that I rolled were the same.
24. A strong strike.
Ooh. No smites?
This is very bad.
Oh yeah, I have smite.
You can always smite.
Well, if I have, spell slots.
Yeah.
Might smite.
Yeah, I'll smite.
Okay. In the future, just make sure you do it before you roll any damage, but that's okay.
Okay, so I'll
How
do
many times are you smiting? 1 or 2?
2 at first level.
So roll 4d8 total. So you bring your hammer down, then taking your other arm, you brace it and try to crack down into her shoulder, trying to break her guard.
10, 13, 19.
19 points of damage. That's pretty good. She's looking quite hurt by this. She's called out by her queen. She turns to the side. That's me for the boys. Let's go back to the Iron Tides.
Your dice are sharp.
Yeah, his dice are sharp.
This one especially.
I'm going to provoke an attack of opportunity from the Paladin. You watch as Helia
Drop that on the floor.
Yeah.
is going to move into melee of the queen.
Okay. You gonna swing at her?
Would you like to use your reaction to make an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Hell yeah.
I hit.
Okay. Swing. Are you smiting?
You should smite.
Yeah, I'll smite.
Smite.
It's a D8.
Maybe 2d8.
Oh, yeah?
It's standard. First level smite is 2d8. Nice.
So that's 7 bludgeoning and then 12 radiant.
All of that seems to work together, so you can just add them together for the future. 7 and 12, so 19.
Yep.
All right, I will let you know, and I should have said this before, she's bloodied before that hit connects. You deal additional damage on top of that. So she's under half health.
Ooh.
She walks down, kneeling before the queen. I thought I would get to say this for a little bit later. You watch the queen readies her blade, lifts it aloft. It's going to take my entire turn to do this. Using an action, she begins to speak. I will allow any of you to make me an history or an arcana check if you'd like to, for free right now.
It's the same.
She begins speaking with this foul tongue.
26.
Abyssal.
10.
Abyssal?
As she speaks.
She's got the demons in her.
What's she saying?
I don't
She
know.
takes her blade,
Shite.
and as she speaks the word, you catch a couple pieces. That's a lot of successes. So when you don't speak the language, you hear the words ritual and blood and kin.
Oh.
She draws her blade
It's
back.
not good.
Not good.
She's going to impale the queen's guard in her heart.
That was my job.
You watch as
By the gods!
kneeling down, a smile on her face. She is. You can see that Helia is struck. As this blade, you watch as more of this purple light siphoning out power. You watch as the dwarven woman falls still, her face, her cheeks sinking into the ground.
Crowd reaction.
Gasping, what is happening? You watch as the Serpent King continues his march around, watching this, laughing excitedly. He's over here. You can see that he's just got this you can see pulsing underneath his skin are these bright purple veins. Not quite human. There's a wrongness to everything about this Yonti abomination, this snake-human hybrid as he moves further and further around. You watch as she continues this ritual, and it seems to be restorative to her. I'm going to go ahead and do some math here. Nothing seems to happen at the end of this first turn. I will pass over the initiative to this party.
Well, who wants to go first?
I've got an idea.
Okay.
All right. So she's on the ground, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is she still holding on to her sword?
No.
Oh, well then I'm gonna run over, grab the sword, pick it up.
You have to move 5 feet to do that.
All right. I'll move 5 feet, grab the sword,
Flame tongue.
flame tongue,
Flame tongue.
and then swing it at the queen
Okay.
recklessly.
Here's Flame Tongue. You don't need to worry about the damage being separate, because
Ooh, that's a fun flame tongue.
you do need to worry about the damage being separate, actually. Cool. For now, don't worry about. You can just roll this together.
Okay.
It's a fun Flame Tongue.
Sweet. So
It's got a D8.
That's the sword.
What-
Sword is it's a normal Flame Tongue.
what's the plus to hit?
Normal flame
It's
tongue.
It's same as all of your other weapons.
Okay, same as all the other weapons. Great. Let's see. That is a 13 to hit.
You pick up this long sword, swinging down. As you do, you strike at this woman, hitting against her weapon. You feel like you sink into her skin slightly. She doesn't seem to react. It's just mechanically a miss.
Gotcha.
What's happening?
What's
Okay.
the to hit bonus on Flame Tongue?
It's the same as any other weapon.
Oh,
It's the
okay,
same as
sorry.
all of his weapons.
Gotcha. Okay.
Technically, it's actually one higher than your weapon.
Gotcha.
Because it's a +1 weapon. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But you strike first hit, not quite able to hit, hit deep enough to affect her. You want to swing again?
I want to swing again.
Okay.
Let's do it again. This time it is an 18.
An 18 is going to be a hit. You see that she's cast aside her shield as she just is drawing energy from what looks to be the corpse of her own sister.
So I'm gonna strike her with this as hard as I can. That is a 6 plus. Is that plus anything for slashing?
It's normal damage.
Okay, normal damage. So that's just 6.
Okay, so 12 more damage to her. You watch as you strike down into her, the flames licking at her skin, burning away parts of her.
You've not got the stones to do what you need. Gordurin is mine! She saw it in the stones.
She looks over towards her sister off in the distance, unconscious, still alive here, pulls the blade back. Now, I still believe I have the two of you to go.
Yeah, so she's actively, currently siphoning life off of the downed one.
Yes.
Damn. Okay. I'm gonna move right next to her on the where she is prone.
Okay.
This one?
Yeah?
Yeah. Whisper an apology and a prayer in Dwarvish, and I'm going to attack her on the ground,
Yes.
aiming to literally smash her head in.
Sorry, the cat got over here. You muttering this prayer here to this woman who's given herself to her sister for some sort of strange, bizarre, demonic sacrifice. You ready your hammer, bringing it aloft. Make an attack roll with advantage.
Question. Just, I know I should have said this before. Since I don't have my shield on, can I versatile
Yeah.
two-hand?
Always. If you don't have your shield, you
Okay.
just- yep. It's,
Yeah.
it's a D10 now instead of a D8.
I think it's a D12.
Oh, you have an oversized. Yes.
Yeah, it's a D12.
D12. You get to use one.
Cool.
Cool. And then you said with advantage.
Yep, because she's prone. You're
22.
almost automatically hitting this.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that damage, and I do need to know it because it's very relevant to this.
Okay. It's not a crit though, right?
It is a crit because she's unconscious.
Oh, it is a crit. Okay. So that's 2d12 plus 5 for each strike. Okay. Yikes. Wait.
Oh,
that's
good.
okay. Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
22 points of bludgeoning damage.
22 points of damage. Oh, yeah. 22 points of damage. You crack down on her. As you do, you watch as there's a strange sort of feeling. You hit against her, but really you feel the divine might of your powers pushing against this purple energy, seemingly damaging the ritual itself. Hi.
And then I'm gonna
Have a table familiar.
I'm gonna take my second attack.
Make your second attack. Oh, this is important to mark this. Hey, Jazzy.
18.
Roll your damage. Again, I don't have my shield equipped. 'Cause I'm unconscious.
And swordless.
Yeah, and swordless. You took my sword? Rude.
That is 19 more points of damage.
19 points of damage. That's going to do this. You all see as you strike down against her, you're actually able to hit that sword and remove it. You knock the queen's hand back. She still has her, she's not disarmed, but you knock this blade out. A streak of crimson as dwarven blood is spilt from the tip of her weapon. You can see that she still, the queen trembles with whatever energy she was able to siphon at first here. Furious, rage on her face. You've not got the stones! Anything else on your turn? You see that The woman on the ground couldn't be more than a decade or two older than you. Appears to be dead. It's hard to tell. Her cheek sunken in, the huge wound on her chest. But whatever you've done, the holy might you've inflicted, the wounds you've inflicted, have prevented any more of her energy from being leached.
Okay.
Just making sure that I couldn't channel divinities in action.
It's a bonus action.
Bonus action.
Bonus action for Vow of Enmity. We promise.
Okay, it says as an action, but okay.
Vow of Enmity.
Oh, I was. Yeah.
Yep, you're looking at the wrong channel
I was
divinity.
just looking at- yeah. Yep. So I'm gonna use that on the queen.
Nice.
All right, you mark the queen, uttering a prayer to the Forge Father.
She's not your queen. She's no one's queen. And then my face.
Some last words.
My face is like very serious. I do not look sleepy.
No more sleepy? He's up. You hear off in the distance, now wearing what looks to be a trio of these sort of like lathes of your family colors, blue and orange, that he's purchased from the stands, crying out your father, "Kick your ass, sons!"
He's got like a vuvuzuela.
He's having a blast.
Yes!
Now, Holden, you've not
I have
gone yet?
not gone yet.
All right. You can see the ritual appears to have been prematurely canceled.
Yeah, I'll run up on her. I think that's the only place I can get. I'll take my 3 swings.
All right.
Let's go.
Don't worry about it. It's not on the camera, so it doesn't matter.
All right, here we go. I'll roll them all together.
She does not have a shield equipped anymore, so it's a little easier to hit. Her AC is 17 now.
So I rolled an 18, a 20, and then a 10, so that one, so 2 hit.
All right, striking against her, these blows, again, really effective here as she seems to be growing rigid, curling in onto herself.
I will Blade Flourish,
Okay.
and I'll do the Defensive Flourish so that I get a +3 to my AC,
Nice.
Ooh, okay.
and she will take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
12 bludgeon damage, really effective here. You've been doing some major damage to her.
So I got 19 right now.
She is bloody, by the way. Like, just to make sure that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is that it for your turn?
That's all I got.
Well, I only have one dwarf left. But really importantly, a dear friend of mine did over 40 damage during the ritual to the sacrifice. So you watch as the queen, rolling her shoulders back, just crying out this, "Ah!" You watch as she begins to crack. Her skin like porcelain break. You see what looks, at first you think it's muscle exposed, bright red, but it's too smooth. It's skin as she bursts, a piece of her armor flying off like a bullet, ricocheting away in the distance. You watch expanding, rippling red muscles bursting out from underneath her form. She places her hand on the nearby table, and as she pushes down, cracks it under her newfound weight. You watch as the dwarven queen before you shatters, breaks, an abomination appearing from within, spreading wide, a pair of crimson wings tickled at the base by lilac colors and edged bone, emerging forth with the face of a bull and 2 massive limbs, each carrying enchanted weapons.
Seriously?
Emerges the Baylor.
It's a false queen!
You can say that again. You're seeing this, Dad.
However, you can't help but notice the Baylor wears stone shoes.
They're so beautiful. Oh,
Fucking Baylor.
Okay, cool.
I can't imagine that stone shoes, like, I don't know, stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was I was just trying to cut the tension a little bit.
Brother, she turned into a demon.
You watch this emerging out, just this ripping and tearing of all of the original armor here. The woman is gone. Now all there is this massive demon who cries out, "I shall have the mount.
But first I shall feast on you.
After
It's always a demon in sheep's clothing.
Every battle, I swear.
I was in love, brothers.
Now, it's not it does not have its action, but it is going to utilize its flame aura. At the start of its turn, each creature within 5 feet will take some damage here.
Oh.
It's going to be fire damage. I believe this is going to be against Holden and Owen. Or each...
Am I within 5 feet? I thought.
Oh, I'm within
Oh,
5
sorry.
feet.
Holden and
Alvin.
Alvin. I'm not crazy, but
You are crazy.
that is
Yeah,
17 damage.
It looks like a lot of
fire
ones.
damage.
Ones to me.
17
Yeah,
fire
it's a
damage.
bunch of ones.
Not halved.
Alright, 17 fire.
Emerging, you see one of the tables combust, turning into ash as it shatters and burns. You see that it readies itself. One side cracks a whip made of pure flame, easily 30 feet long, as it extends behind itself. You watch as it coils backwards for its next turn. It stretches so far you hear a man scream as the whip nearly hits him in the stands. But he cannot attack this turn. It will go back to the boys. The Baylor, this greater high demon appears.
Is it a humanoid?
He is not a humanoid.
Brothers, do you know what this is? I've never seen this.
It's a big nerd.
It's a bloody demon. We gotta kill it.
What? I know that!
Then why does it matter what it is?
What? Do you think all demons are alike?
Yes.
Sensitivity to fiends is not the way. Kill or be killed.
Your voice is upsetting to me. I need you to stop.
The serpent is over here the serpent's doing this aside. He's just over here, he looks just sin.
Who wants
Alright.
to go first?
I know
Brothers,
what-
it's up
I
to
know what I'm
you.
gonna do.
Yeah.
The ritually the sacrifice. She dead?
Yes. Now, it appears to be. She has the huge hole in her chest. She's not moving. I do want to let you guys know something, though. You can't help but notice that the Baylor itself has a massive scar, still dripping a little bit of wound. Oh, like a gash that's mostly healed over and has begun to scab, I suppose is a better way of putting it. You can see that it heaves heavy breaths. It appears whatever you did during that ritual has gravely wounded the creature. But yet, it doesn't seem like to have slowed its weapons of war. The whip, and in the other hand, a massive longsword wreathed in lightning.
Oh,
What does everyone like to do?
I know what I want to do.
Do you want to go first, then?
I'm gonna give you this back.
Is that cool?
Flame against the flame demon.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is why I felt bad. I was like, oh no. It was a good idea, just a little too...
Yeah, I couldn't know.
I'm gonna.
You dropped the fire sword.
I do.
I'll bonus action. I'll cast Spirit Shroud again, and I'm gonna choose Radiant damage.
You strike down on your drum, and as if you had scattered it atop
It's
the
like
drum.
a quick brum.
Brum, bursting out brilliant flecks of golden light, like fairies glistening in a garden, surrounding you. Gold glitter is everywhere.
I'm gonna take my 2
It is
attacks.
ACL.
I think I miss.
That flavor.
Or both of them. I'm assuming a 15 doesn't hit.
Would you like to move into flanking position with your movement, or can you even get there? Is it too big? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25, you can get there.
Oh, okay. I'll count that as my advantage roll. It was
Sure.
still a 15.
Cool.
Second attack. Worse. 14.
Those will both miss as you're striking against it. That your hammers, they're hitting the legs of this thing. It's so big, so grand. You're not sure if you're doing anything as you 1 hit, 2 hit. Not quite able to find something to do here.
Well, that's me.
Dwarves should stand together. We cannot fight each other, but this is no dwarf. And I lean down and I use all 50 points of lay on hands on the seemingly dead sacrificed person.
I was gonna have to do this on my next round. Give me a second while I roll some death saves. Oh my god. Connor, you saw both of those, right?
No.
Oh.
What's he doing?
I saw that one. Someone's gonna pop up with 1 HP.
I'm going to pop up with 51 HP here.
Yeah.
I was rolling the after the fact to see what the results of that ritual were to kind of obscure what's going on here. It was an 11, a 14, and a natural 20. So you reach down, placing your hand. Where are you, like, touching the forehead? Are you touching the wound? What do you want?
Touching the wound.
You place your hand. You're injured too, right? Mixing blood with blood here. You reach down and infuse this holy light within her, and you watch her sunken skin begins to fill. Her eyes open. She gasps, and you see her eyes, not green, but blue. As she pulls forward, standing back up. I guess I'll put her miniature back.
Yeah.
Are we tossing her a longsword?
Her flame tongue.
I'll toss her the flame tongue.
Okay.
And then as she comes back, I'm gonna say, like, I don't know the circumstances in which you got here, but if you can't fight, then I suggest you pick a corner.
What in the hells? She freaks out at the sight of the demon.
Yeah.
Does not appear to know what's happening here. That's an action for you to use it on someone else. Do you have anything else for a bonus action? By the way, the Valve entity is still valid. It is the same creature. If you'd like to move in.
As my bonus action, I hand her my shield.
Oh, I love that. Bonus action, hand her your shield. I will go ahead. I'm going to say that she doesn't act this round. I'll have her join you again during your next turn. You've gained an ally in what I cannot believe is... What a twist. Okay, yeah. I mean, this absolutely still works. So, as you all continue... Alex, did you want to move in? You don't have to.
No, I'm gonna actually move over to where she dropped her shield.
That will provoke. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You watch as whipping back a lash of flame strikes from behind. That is going to be a natural 1 for a 15.
Miss.
Yes. The whip cracks back. You feel your father's armor hold firm, the runes emblazoned on it protecting you as it leaves a scar on the back of the armor, but you are unharmed. Rolling forward, you grab the shield of the Irontide clan, strap it to your arm, and ready yourself for battle. Is that all three of you?
Have I attacked this
No,
time?
I don't believe Alvin has
Yeah.
yet.
I haven't. Well, I'm going to continue raging, and I'm going to go straight at that beastie, but instead of having my shield, I'm going to pick out my battle axe. My great axe.
Two-handed great axe. You have advantage on this thing already.
All right, let's do it. Let's see, 15 plus 9, that is a 24.
24 hits.
Sick.
Good news, bad news. Good news, it appears whatever you've done to damage this has removed its immunity from non-magic weapons.
Hey.
The bad news is as you strike it, it takes the damage. Its blood sprays out, dealing 13 points of fire damage as it burns against you, igniting your flesh.
Oh, let me just write that down real quick.
It's, oh my god! Oh, wait, what's it?
Oh, it burns! Take this, you bastard! Take 12 points of damage, you demon.
12 more points of damage. This thing is incredibly hurt. It didn't emerge nearly as grand as it should have.
Mm-hmm.
Is that both your attacks?
That's one of my attacks, yeah. One of my attacks. Let me attack again. Let's see. 28.
28 is going to be a hit.
Great.
Roll again.
All right, 1d20.
It'll be 9 points of fire damage this time.
That's fine. 10 points of slashing damage.
10 points of slashing damage. It looks quite injured.
Oh boy, that's me.
You looking okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
It is the Baylor's turn. At the start of its turn, I'm going to deal some fire damage to... Let me go ahead and just update here.
I moved away because I was hoping one of you guys could take some of the damage.
Look who is!
So, as it bursts out, Helia, Holden, and Alvin are all going to take a total of 9 fire damage.
All right.
Starts its turn. It begins swirling its weapons around it and is going to swing down. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. First at Helia with its longsword, and then for the other attack, evens odds. Is going to make its second attack at Holden with its whip. So first the longsword attack. The fun one.
Guess we should have tried to rouse the mage as well.
I guess maybe so, but maybe she's in on it.
It was a huge gamble bringing her back up. She could have been like, my queen, her final form, I will join you.
Yeah, exactly.
That would
As
have
she strikes down with the longsword, not only does the blade connect, you watch as moments later arching like the clouds where his arm itself striking bolt of lightning at her.
No.
I bet flame tongue doesn't work very well.
No.
She looks hurt, but she's still
True.
standing, Alex.
Okay.
She takes this blow. However, I'm going to go ahead and make my attack roll over at you, my dearest Holden. Holden, with the whip, that is going to be... Was it almost a crit? It was very bad. A math 22.
Yeah, that definitely is.
You're going to take 13 points of slashing damage, 12 points of fire damage,
And
and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
so 13 and 12, so 25.
25. You doing okay, my friend?
No.
No?
Strength saving throw.
Yeah?
A math 20.
Well, good news, bad news. Good news, you're not going to take more damage. Bad news is it grabs you with the whip and is going to pull you closer. You're already in range, so it's going to move you around, whipping you over towards the side. So it pulls you in closer, releasing you from its grapple here. And that is going to be the end of its turn. Standing here in the center, casually fighting all of these dwarves. We will then go to all of you. For convenience's sake, I'm assuming we'd let you to have Helia attack? Is that the
I'm
plan?
going to use Abjure Enemy.
Yeah, isn't that a channel divinity?
Yes.
You've already used your channel divinity.
Oh, is it one or the other?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But you have advantage on all attacks versus this enemy, so it's, not that big of a loss. Which one of you would like to act? Which one of you would like to act now?
Well, I guess I'll keep swinging.
Do it for your nan!
I'm doing it again with my great axe. I will attack again.
And do I have advantage this time or no?
You can always attack recklessly
I'm
if you want to.
Also, you can just walk over to the side and join your brother, shoulder to shoulder.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And that'll be it. I love these little minis.
I love them. They're great. I will move to join my brother, and that will swing for 14.
14's a miss, unfortunately.
Okay, dang.
Swing again.
Swing again. That will be 17.
17 points of damage. 17 to hit is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, 17.
That is also going to be a miss. Unfortunately.
No. Well, at least I don't take any blood damage.
Swing. Unfortunately, not getting there. But yes, like you said, you're not being burned alive.
Yeah. There we go.
I mean, I guess I can go next. I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder and say, "Tell Dad I love him," and I'll take my 3 attacks.
Oh.
Make your 3 swings, my friend. These are each with advantage.
Oh, okay.
You have to roll. I'm sorry, I make you slowly roll these.
Natural 20.
I'm gonna say the blood happens after you swing.
Okay. Cool.
You roll all your attacks, then check the blood.
A 19
That hits. That's exactly his armor class.
and a 24.
Nice.
7,
I could do my damage first, though, right?
15. Yes.
There's not the D8. It's right in front of my face.
27. It'll be 29 fire damage. Yeah.
Okay. First attack, which was the crit. I need another D10 because I'm going to spend a bardic.
You swing 1. You swing 2. third one you bring down, striking, cracking its knee, trying to fell it like you did.
Can I still 2d8 because I have Spirit Shroud? I forgot.
Yes, go ahead and roll those as well. You watch as the brothers working together, learning from each other. You see the eldest son copying Owen's move from the last fight, trying to take out the leg so you can access the torso of this Balor. Cracking once, cracking twice.
34?
The radiant energy of these attacks seems to be
attack?
helping him.
34 for the first attack. All 3 hit, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, more than that. Sorry, 39 for the first attack. 8 for the second. And 11 for the third. And I will go down. Because of the 29 points of fire damage.
Boop. That's 58 total points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
For a bard in melee. I'll take it. Oh, and I'll
You all know that the Balor burns everyone close by each turn. Your brother could die if he stays where he's at.
No.
There's no safety net.
Bye.
Oh, Connor! 2 McGloins left, plus your ally who will listen.
Ally
One
will listen.
McGloin left, right? Because it's your turn.
She's a paladin, right? She smited earlier.
She is a paladin.
Does she have lay on hands?
You can ask to see if she can heal him.
Do you have lay on hands?
I forgot the other Spirit Shrouds. My bad. I'm so sorry. 8 points of radiant damage.
Balor is incredibly wounded, holding its chest.
Forgot the other two
You see
swings
for a
also,
moment
so
it
that's Spirit Shroud.
de-manifests the whip and holds its chest, trying to keep it together. It's as if it's a stitch that's slowly being spread apart that would reveal the Balor's heart.
I'm going to change what I say to her. I'm going to say, save my brother.
Aye! For the great Gors!
And then before she does anything, that was a command that I issued her.
Yep.
I'm
It's
going
just words.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run up and 2-hand smack him and smite.
Okay. I love it. Charging. Dwarven warrior here. I'm gonna go ahead and put you here for because of the
And
bar.
I know that I picked up the shield or whatever, but I'm not wielding it. I'm still.
Oh, sure.
And
Yeah. You can look on your back. That's fine. We've been letting you guys just change things every round. You charge up this oversized, almost comical warhammer, bring it overhead, and try to strike at this staggered creature. Your brother, Holden, fell, not taking out the leg just like you did in the first round.
So it's 40-20, right? Because they're both with advantage.
Yeah.
But you roll them
Two attacks.
2 and then 2, making sure you know which one is which.
Gotcha.
Oh boy. 18.
18, I'm sorry, is just barely a miss. You strike at the creature, hitting down at the torso, but it's able to kind of parry the blow before it can do too much damage. Second swing.
Did you give me a bardic inspiration? You didn't, right?
That was last, that was
You
3
gave it,
rounds ago.
Yeah, you gave it to me when you saw me through the
Right.
the thing.
Yeah.
But I can't use it,
man.
right?
If you've not used
Okay.
Bardic Inspiration,
Yeah.
you can use it.
All right, but
You rolled an 18, any result is a success.
okay,
Okay?
great.
One hit. You hit.
Second
it parries
hit.
the first blow. You bring it down for a second swing. Are you doing any smites?
Yes, I'm doing a second level smite and a first level smite because those are my last 2 spells.
You only smite once. You can
Oh.
only hit once.
No, sorry, that was the first. That was the first roll. So that was rolling with advantage for that, and I added the bardic inspiration.
Okay, the Bardic Inspiration on the first one.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And then the second one, I rolled.
You rolled well on the
20,
second one.
a 21.
Yeah.
Perfect. So 2 hits. Using both your smites.
Yeah.
This could be it, fellas.
second level and a first level smite.
Come on. Smite him. Smite him.
So then that's one,
Second level.
2,
5d8.
2d10 and 5d8. Do you need the radiant damage separate?
I do not.
Okay.
Do you need more d8s? Here's another one.
Yeah, I need
I don't think
One-
I have any more.
one more?
Do you have a d8?
I do have a D8.
Take this one.
It's an orange one. Eight. 25 plus 10, 35 points of damage.
Nice.
Total.
Yes.
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 Charging forward, you call out to this new ally to save my brother. She begins sprinting, trying to dive beneath its legs, trying to find space to. You watch as she kind of dives like a tackle to get over your brother to like kind of shield him from the maniacal demon swinging weapons one way and the other. You see it brings the whip down, striking at Alvin. Alvin, you're nearly knocked from your feet from the force of this. Your hammer glowing with the light of the Forge Father. You bring it up and strike true at the heart of this demon, leaping from the ground, putting all of your weight behind it. You hit, and there's this blinding light, and you watch as it burst forth. This energy kind of coursing through its veins. You can see that as it bursts forward, it cries out, "No! I must have the mount!" I don't know where that voice came from. I'm so sorry. That was not at all. Cookie.
Did I kill it? Can I flavor?
You can, but
Okay.
I'm gonna start rolling dice and listen to you.
Okay. Go to hell.
That's fair, actually. It's going to use its death throws. When a Baylor dies, it explodes.
What?
Well, toodaloos, guys.
Not necessarily.
Hold on, no!
The whole crowd's silent, and then just a single vuvuzela.
Throw up blood.
We're at 47.
Yeah. Okay.
You're fine.
You're at 47? Okay.
What is your max? Let me put it this way. I don't know your max HP.
I heard a number and I'm concerned.
You did 84 points of damage.
I'm dead. My max HP is 83.
Well, what did the paladin do?
This is the question. And Alex, I think you did an absolutely brilliant job. So I want you to be the hand that determines the fate here. The paladin, this Queen's Guard, enchanted and sorcelled under the control of some strange geas, charges underneath, doing everything she can, remembering her oaths, thinking of her family, thinking of her kin, diving towards your friend. I'm going to ask for you to go ahead and make, I would say athletics is the determining factor here. Can she get there in time? Her roll, which you have seen already during this match, she has a +8 to athletics. And I would say that the DC of this being equal to the DC of the explosion makes total sense to me. Finally, I will give you advantage on this roll. So that is 2d20. You add 8 to the highest. The DC of this is 20.
That is so ridiculous.
I rolled 2 18s for a 26.
No. No, you didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, you didn't.
I'll take a picture of it.
You rolled 2 18s? Core, just put that in the Storyteller's
Oh,
Lounge.
it rolled over. Oh, wait, no, we're good. It looks like a 2 from the camera angle. It's so weird. Look.
It's because of the caption.
Does that knock anyone else out?
Looks like a 2.
Yeah,
so?
Is anyone
weird.
still up?
That knocks me
Make a
out.
deck save, actually. You have advantage
Oh,
on
yeah,
deck
there you
save.
go.
All right, so let's see.
Show the-
Advantage
show
deck
the camera.
save.
Because
It's
it's
gotta
actually
go
matters
down.
here. Let me go ahead.
Yeah,
Gotta
I
go
might.
down.
I might freaking
Oh,
die.
there's one.
Well, this is you won't die because it has to do more than your whole max health.
Let's see.
Oh,
It rolled over.
Roll with advantage.
Nothing.
10.
All right.
Okay, so you take the full damage.
Okay.
It's 86 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, I
You're
die.
unconscious?
Well, I'm unconscious. Yeah.
You're unconscious. Make a deck save.
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Don't I? Is everyone's in range of my aura of protection right now, aren't they?
No, only
10
she
feet?
is. We forgot. Yes, you're not in 10 feet of Alvin. She is in range, so she would have had that bonus to the save,
Okay.
which I'll make. But she passes. She is knocked out on a fail, or on a success anyway. She succeeds and gets knocked out. I rolled crazy good. Average is 70.
That's pretty good, man. I would have lived if you'd rolled a 70.
Would you have lived to a 70?
I would.
I would have too.
Barbarian
Don't worry.
built different.
Alex, just roll the save to see if it matters. You haven't.
Sorry. 15 on
Okay,
the die.
it's a 20.
Huh? Yeah, but I add my charisma modifier. That's what I was reading.
I don't know if you can pass without a natural 20. I think your maximum is a 19 because you have +3 and a -1.
You said athletics?
It's a dexterity save.
-1. So
Yeah,
then
you
that's
have to roll a natural 20.
14 plus my charisma modifier. Okay.
5% chance.
Is anyone up?
How much damage was that?
86.
Oh, no.
So did we win?
I mean, I'm unconscious. I don't know.
I say it as a ghost hovering over my body. Oh, you're gonna do this? Okay.
I've always hated
Urena.
this song.
Huh?
Said I've always hated
You always
this
hated this song? Oh no. It is right, I think, that the youngest, hardiest of the trio awakens. He finds himself uncomfortable, his back in deep pain, as he's been laid across a strange spherical bed. He's just really, it's like the opposite of lumbar support.
Just sprawled.
As you sit yourself up, you see you're in a this wide but narrow room. So you can see kind of extends, almost like a hallway here. You've been kind of propped up here. You can see blood stains on the ground, like where something has been brought through here, injured recently. Looking around, you can tell you're in the Battlesphere somewhere, though it's so much shinier than what you're used to. Maybe one of the higher levels that you've passed your way through. You kind of, help working with your back. You see yourself only in about 30-foot wide 35-foot wide room. You can see the blood trail went to your left and came from your right. Alvin, what would you like to do?
I would like to hop off of this bed, first of all. And I'm going to investigate the bloodstains to the left.
Making your way, following behind them, you find yourself... You don't have either of your large weapons. You have throwing axes on you if you want to arm yourself with them, but you have not your great axe. You don't have shield, and you're unspiked. Someone has taken your breastplate. You've been laying out with naught but a shirt and pants.
I feel weird.
You're so light on your feet.
He's subconscious about his nipples.
Silken shirts are irritating. I would know.
Stepping forward, you find a door that you are able to press your hand upon, and you watch as the magic causes the door to dissipate before you. You've heard of stuff like this, and stepping gingerly through the door, you see a fine sight. A collection of these beautiful beds have been set up, very well maintained, clean linens. There are rows of priests walking up and down the aisle, wearing long chains of different holy symbols. You see clerics of the Nine. You see an elf praying the sigil of a moon at her neck. You see a strange lizard-like creature, a dragonborn, you think, skin made of brilliant topaz, wandering across the hallway, looking down onto a patient who appears to have lost a leg. Most importantly, what maybe is the only thing that matters to you here is you see your father. You see Owen. You see two dwarven women looking down at a very dreary-looking Holden, who's laying down.
I made it.
My boys, They're so strong. Your dad is full open weeping at this point, excited, happy that you're here. The two
Are there
women.
lines through the soot on his face?
Oh, absolutely. He's actually dirtier than he was last time. He might have, he's when he's anxious, he goes and makes a couple swords. Like it's a very reasonable thing.
So he's got like mascara running down his face.
Absolutely. Is that my baby boy?
That's me, Dad.
Your brother's all right.
He is, isn't he? Aye, brother.
Hi, brother.
Looking down, you can't help but notice now that each of them bear large burn marks on one side of their face, the direction of that blast. It nearly killed the trio of the McGloin brothers.
Touch my own face.
Touching your skin, you do find
You're
it's
still
incredibly
pretty.
tender, but it's already, with your natural hardiness, it's already begun to heal up. Probably some sort of magic applied to you. They might have. You were fighting in your sleep. I had to take you outside.
I do that sometimes.
You gave a black eye to 3 different priests.
Only 3?
Aye.
I'll do better next time, Dad.
Holden, why don't you show your brother what that snake fella gave you?
What he gave you?
Holding aloft.
He's got a Pez dispenser.
Holding aloft there's a silver band around his neck.
It's just a bouncy ball.
It's a necklace, and he holds on it. There's a key made of pale gray material, the ash key. You've heard about it your entire lives, and it's a tiny thing. It's just a normal key. It's not grand. There doesn't appear to be nothing that you can see about it looks terribly strange. At this point, the mage speaks up. I'm sorry. We didn't know. There's no grudge, I hope, between our clans. My sister, she'd done something to us. I did see what she told her. I saw it in the stones. But I had seen her as her, not that beast. What do you plan to do next?
I think we plan to go home. Would you like to join us?
We'd not intended to visit there for leisure, but
She looks. The wizard looks over at her sister. The gilded armor is gone. She now stands there, still visibly injured. She's got one of her arms is in a sling that has been set up. This dwarven woman, like finely manicured beard, kind of tucked under the top of her shirt.
I did as you asked. I'll do it again. And following a queen, but
There are no kings here.
we should learn about the ones who came before.
Aye.
We'll make a new clan.
We'll bring
Our
them
houses are in
together.
Please join our house.
There's a nod here, some excitement, and peace as the brothers McGloin, reunited with this key, set off with their father. Once you've left the Battlesphere and returned to the ground where things are normal, there aren't snake people surrounding you.
Oh, I never thought I'd be so glad to see dirt.
Just want to see a kobold again.
I was asking if I could flavor something really quick.
Please, of course.
So I, as a holy man, I assume that I carry around some sort of holy book, right?
Yes, you have a tome of the Forge Father.
So I'm gonna take my tome and in one of the white pages in the backs of books, like a glossary
Yeah.
page or whatever, I'm gonna take the key, press it into the page, and trace the key shape in the book. I'm going to tear out the page and give it to the other dwarves,
Just in case.
just in case.
Aye. We've got
a bit of coin in our coffers, perhaps we could help fund an expedition. Or several. There's a lot of dangers there if the legends are true. You'll need help.
What living?
There are dragons and humans and
Dragons!
kobolds
And kobolds.
and kobolds.
Now, Kobold I could see. And with this, I think we're going to kind of pan out of the Battlesphere as the dwarves bicker and banter about what may lie in the depths for Durin. For it no longer is withheld from you. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's one-shot. Thank you guys. I really appreciate Boys night, boys night, boys night.
A new fast travel point is unlocked.
May we see these dwarves again someday in a campaign for the channel or otherwise. I'd like to thank all of you players for joining us for a one-shot, and you at home for coming down and adventuring once more at the Battlesphere. It's a place where we have all sorts of challenges and monsters and an excuse to break out some big, powerful miniatures that I don't get to play with quite as often as I'd like.
The Baylor.
Alex, thank you for playing. I know we normally have you just off screen running things, but it's always a treat to have you on this side of the camera. And thank you, Corbin! Welcome again for
Thank
being
you.
one of our... this is your first time.
Yeah.
And I hope we can see you again on this or maybe another show.
I would love that. That's a lot of fun.
And do we have any other announcements here before we end the stream for tonight?
Like and subscribe and shit.
Like and subscribe, absolutely. If you like what we do, either here on Twitch or over on YouTube, we'd really appreciate a follow, a sub, whatever it is you can do. Every part of that helps us kind of grow the channel, helps encourage me to paint more minis and find more cool pieces of terrain. And we have a Discord that's available in a link below that is free and accessible by anyone who likes the channel. We've got fan art that's posted there. Sometimes we'll talk about campaigns, new and old, and even give some tips and tricks for fledgling DMs or players who want to learn more about the hobby.
There might be funny stuff in there occasionally.
There might be funny stuff, and sometimes you get to bully Connor, so that's always great. Well, anyways,
Come at it.
this has been Stories D4, and you have a great night. We'll see you next Friday for the return of the Defiant Smiles.